Good evening, teasers. Welcome back to the channel, University with Marie. I am Marie. Thank you guys for coming in today. I really do appreciate it. Hi, Coffee No Cream. How are you doing? Hi, Linda Gamble. How are you doing? Hi, All About the Trees. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for sharing. Hi, Linda Gamble. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Everyone in the crowds, welcome to my channel, University with Marie. Actually, this is our channel, guys, and I really appreciate you guys coming in. I'm not going to do an intro today. Actually, we're just going to go right into it. I'm waiting for my partner in crime here, Sunny from Don't Tell the People. I'm sorry, Don't Tell Me, Tell the People. And as you can see, it's pinned in the live chat. Just click on that, on the blue, and you will see her channel. Please go subscribe to her channel. I should have put her link there, but I'm hoping you guys can locate her without any problem, guys. As I said, welcome back to the channel, teasers. Please continue to show love by hitting the like button for us, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe if you are new, okay? Let me just double check here to see if anyone else has came into the building. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Again, we are waiting for one of my guests, and I just want to make sure that she has... Oh, I need to drop the link while I'm playing. Good Lord. Let me drop the link for this beautiful young lady. Hello there, everyone. Hello there. Thank y'all for interacting. I have dropped the link for Miss Sunny. We're going to give her a few minutes, guys. How's everyone been doing? Has everyone been doing pretty good? I hope you guys have been doing well. Today was a great day. My day went pretty good today, guys. So thank you. I'm just going to kind of touch on a couple of things before Sunny gets in here. What we're doing is we're going to do a rant pretty much, or reaction to the Housewives of Potomac, season 7, episode 9, guys. This particular episode was blasting. It was banging. You know, it was very, very interesting as well. Let me go ahead and put up who we're going to be talking about today. As you can see, that is who? Miss Evil Robyn. Evil Robyn. Yes, I do call her Evil Robyn because she has done some real devilish things, guys. She really has done some evil stuff throughout the whole season, okay? All right. Let's see who else do we have here in the building. Here are all the ladies, guys. This is the table, guys. The reason why I named this particular commentary, this particular video as broke up, they broke up to make up, right? As you can see towards the end of the episode, the ladies were partying down. We'll get to that. They were partying down. They were acting as if they were sisters and sisters, right? But at the beginning of this particular episode, they were arch enemies. Were they not, guys? Arch enemies. Guys, while you're in here, please hit the like button. Again, we're going to wait for Sunny. What I'm going to do is go ahead and get started on a couple of things, okay? Until Miss Sunny get here. All right, guys. Let's see what we're going to start on. So, the show starts off, this last particular episode starts off with the ladies gathering for Karen's birthday downstairs. Yes. Jaqlyn comes down and says, Mia, she was telling everybody that Mia was fake sick. Okay. Now, she came down initially to tell them Mia was sick, right? So everybody was not expecting her to come down, right? Everybody wore white. It looked beautiful. They had entertainment. And here comes Mia hopping down the stairs in a red, black, and white dress as well. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing? You called it a white. You had everyone dressed in white. Why are you wearing a rosemary dress with different flowers and shit on it? You know, I don't understand that. She wanted to just basically stick out. And I just didn't think that was fair to Karen at all. I really didn't. Anyway, Jaqlyn, let me just touch on Miss Jaqlyn. Let me come back to y'all. Touch on Miss Jaqlyn. Jaqlyn, who put a 1 in the chat if you get the impression that Jaqlyn is an ass kisser. She is an ass kisser. She really is. I get the brown nosing from her, you know, and I'm like, you know, and don't get me wrong, she does have a sister here on YouTube, and her sister is defending her to the front. But at the same time, guys, this is according to the episode of what we see. Maybe it's editing, you know, they all say it's editing, but the way they presented Jaqlyn as if she is give me a second here. Let me bring Sunny in. I see her down there now. Hi. How you doing, Precious?
Good. How are you?
Doing wonderful, wonderful. I was like, well, Sunny left me here by myself. Let me just improvise.
I didn't. How you guys doing
today?
I'm sorry.
Are you doing well today?
I'm doing good today. Last night me and W1 went to go see Lisa Fisher sing at the City Winery.
Oh,
And if anybody knows who Lisa Fisher is, I mean, if you can get a ticket to see her or get a chance to ever see her, I suggest you go see her. She's one of the top vocalists of all time. Very wonderful, delightful, beautiful lady. And I think yesterday was her birthday. So she was in Atlanta and we went to go see her and it was a good show.
Oh, that's great. Can I ask what kind of music does she sing? Is it like R&B?
Lisa Fisher used to sing backup for Luther Vandross. She sang for Sting, the Rolling Stones. She said she had that song. Oh gosh. How can I stand the rain?
Oh yeah.
How do
guys, I didn't remember that. That's crazy. Don't make me start singing.
I can't sing, so
me either. But of course, if the volume was down, we can always shake our lips as if we're really cutting up. Now, we can perform. Everybody is here. Sunny, thank you for joining. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Again, guys, it's in the comment, the pinned comment, Sunny's channel. Don't tell me, tell the people. Please go see her. Her channel is mainly dealing with politics and different that particular aspect, guys. So go see her, okay? I learned a lot of her channel, okay? So, shall we get started, ma'am?
Yes.
Well,
yes.
Yeah.
What were you talking about?
Well, I just started off with the beginning of the show where the ladies were having a party for Karen. And I noticed that everyone did dress in white, except who? Mia.
Mia, of course.
So it's obvious that she wants attention, right, guys? It's obvious that she wants attention. I also touched on. I was in the process of speaking about Jaqlyn, and again, Jaqlyn gives me brown noser.
But what I said on your last show, I said that's her friend. For sure, Jaqlyn is her friend. Did you tell them about Jaqlyn's sister that has her own channel that's like lighting Mia up?
Right. I was actually
lighting her up.
Right.
So, I think that Jaqlyn is a ride or die type of woman. Like I said, she's always been her friend since they were young. What's her name? Mia is like I said, is a type of woman that wants to feel like she's better than you. I'm here and you're here, right? And so I'm gonna treat you as such. You need to kiss my butt. That's the vibe that she gives me.
Right, so. Absolutely. And I know you're saying that she's a ride or die friend, Sonny.
Jaqlyn, and I think
from a different perspective. I think that she's an ass kisser on the cool. Now her sister, on the other hand, is defending her. And it's good to have a friend and that you ride or die for. But at the same time, you can't make it obvious that, you are, it's like she's on her every beck and call at her. And it's okay to protect a friend. Do you guys know what I'm saying? Do you all know what I'm saying? It's like say, for instance, Mia can say the sun is shining, but it's actually raining. She's going to come out and agree. Oh yeah, Mia says the sun is shining, so it's shining. It's a nice hot day.
I think, but in the last episode, Jaqlyn told Mia that she was wrong the way she was treating Karen, right? Mm-hmm. She did tell her that, and Mia kind of got, in her little feelings or whatever, and stormed out, walked off on her. Mia's not a nice girl, and that when you have friends like that you've known for years. You're going to take up for your friend and you're going to go in the back. I'm going to take up for my friend in front of everybody. And then in the behind the scenes, I'm going to let my friend know she was wrong. Right.
She does it too often. It's just too often.
Well, they're not friends anymore, are they? According to her sister.
True.
Right. So you're going to see on the next episode how Mia is whatever.
Accusing her. Right.
Sleeping with her husband. She's going to say that she's sleeping with her husband or whatever, but that's not the case.
Right.
Mia is dirty. Period.
Oh, that she is. That she is.
She's a very insecure woman and jealous of other people. She has to have all the attention. Just like you said, she walked down in the dress, they're in all white, and she comes down in her red, whatever, her white dress with red flowers all over it.
But you know who else I can see doing that, as we've seen at the wedding recently? Nene. Nene will come down to something totally different, right? Nene will come down to something totally different. Absolutely. So I just wanted to bring that up about Jaqlyn. Bad Bill Robyn, she was the last one to come down from that party. Again, Mia, she just showed her behind. She really did. She came down with a totally different color dress. I have a question here. Didn't y'all think that Mia resembles, oh my goodness, I shouldn't have said, I was going to say, don't y'all think that Mia resembles Mrs. Ed, but let me keep it moving. They could have done a better job. They really could have done a better job with her mouth, considering that she probably paid good money to have her teeth done, Anywho, while at the party, the ladies start to reminisce on some of the anecdotes that Karen used to say, right? One being Mia's husband, G, sticking his tongue out. Well, in one case, you saw where they showed where Mia's husband was sticking his tongue out at Karen. And she's like, she's freaking out. And I'm like, why would he do that? But as you can see, guys, it's kind of coming out that Mia and G can be a little freaky. What do you say, Sonny?
Well, that's why she got so mad when Wendy called her out. That you and your husband do what y'all want to. Y'all do y'all, but me and my husband don't get down like that. And so Mia got offended by it, right? So now you're seeing, well, I guess it's going to come out later on from what we saw from the season trailer, that she does get down like that,
right?
So it's it is, when you I get what's the saying? People get upset when the truth come out. It's a saying for that. I don't know. I can't think of it right now.
If you tell one lie, you got to keep lying. If you tell one lie,
but she's a liar. Mia is a liar.
Right.
Number one, and Mia is just. I don't like Mia. I don't like her. I think she's just not a good person. She's not a sincere person. It's all about her. She's self-absorbed. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Insecure at the same time. Yep. Just through her movements, the way she moves. And,
absolutely.
They say her feet are a size 14. I don't know.
I do. They mentioned on a previous live in my seller channel, they said she got everything done. She said she got her cheeks done, she got her face done, she got her teeth done, her body done. But they called off and said she should have gotten her feet done. And I was like, there's no way for them to minimize her feet, make her feet smaller. So
she has big feet.
Right.
Everybody's talking about it on the show. I don't think she'll be back next season. Right. I don't think she'll be back next season because I don't think she can handle it.
Mia? Mia? You don't think Mia's gonna come back?
No, I don't.
Hold on, let me look at your face real clear. You really don't think she would come back? I think that Mia is bold, is all out knows, and she'll do whatever it takes to come back. She don't give a darn. Look how she performed in Miami with the baby mansion. She performed. She really cut up.
She cuts up, yeah. But when she gets the backlash, you see, she shut down her Twitter page, and then she had to come back and come with the apology.
Yes, she came back with her apology and everything. And again, I think she was trying to, we know they were just basically trying to stay relevant. But some of them have a tendency to go all out, But in Mia's case, it was a little too far. Not a little too far. It was too far.
Too much.
Period.
And Robyn.
And Robyn, I can't stand her either.
So okay, so you're going through the stages of the show. Because I want to make a comment about Robyn Dixon. Go ahead. I'll wait till you get to that point.
No, you can go ahead. Go ahead. Let's bring on up here.
So so we saw where Robyn and Wendy made up, right? Because they were lit up too.
Oh,
they
were drunk. Yes.
Okay. When they went to the party, or whatever, and Giselle, whatever you call her, went home back to the hotel. Yeah. She made up what I don't know what they said. Oh, I love you. From what I read, from what I saw, she was like, oh, I love you, blah, blah, blah. Because remember, Wendy made the statement that she and Robyn talked during the pandemic. They communicated and they were cool with each other. They were close. Right. So for Robyn to switch up on her the way she did, I can't remember why. What was the reason why she did? Like I said, the last show you did. I don't understand why she got so angry with her. But part of that, I believe, has a lot to do with Gizelle. Now, I thought they were going to fall out, Gizelle and Robyn, this season. But, I mean, there's still room for that. I'm not sure what's going to happen. But I do believe that Robyn is trying to find her own avenue of moving through the show. That makes sense.
Yeah, she is, but right now it's not popping. Hello there.
It's not popping
at all.
I'm not. I'm glad she apologized to Wendy. I guess she did. I'm not sure, but from the little clip that I saw where she and Wendy made up, I'm glad that they made up. Because Robyn needs to find her own lane. She cannot keep riding the coattails of Gizelle, period.
Right.
Okay. Gizelle don't even have a storyline.
Right,
okay?
Right. But
you know what I'm saying?
Like Robyn is trying to create her own storyline by being so darn mean. You get it? By being mean and treating people in that kind of way. That's how she's trying to come across as far as a storyline. Like she's known as the mean girl. But that's not going to get it. That's going to get you kicked off the show.
But I don't like the way she did. I don't like the way she did Candiace.
Right, absolutely.
And the bus like that.
And from what I understand is at the end of that video, she actually was praising Robyn for her accomplishments. For her accomplishments, for her making it through standing the rain and becoming a millionaire again. And just, building her image, rebuilding her image and rebuilding her finances. But Robyn didn't hear that. She didn't even stay on there to listen to that. She only played the negative part.
And I don't like hear it. That was an ambush, by the way.
Yes, it was. It really was. It really was.
Very nasty. The way she did it, to confront her and said that she was talking about everybody. She wasn't talking about everybody, sweetie. She was talking about Gizelle, and she was talking about that low down, messy ass Ashley. Sorry for cursing on your show, but Ashley is messy.
No problem.
I can't do Ashley anymore. I really can't. I was sticking up for Ashley, but Ashley is dirty. That's why she said what she said. She said you can't trust these women, and then you sit up there, and then Ashley sits up there with a mouth hanging open, like, how dare you? And then you turn around and then you tell Karen,
I knew she was gonna do it.
A lie.
Want to do it. I knew it. Now they did have a discussion. We didn't have this discussion maybe 2 episodes back, or maybe the last episode. They did have a discussion 2 episodes back. And remember, I was like, why is Ashley and Candiace all of a sudden acting as if they're best friends? But Ashley came in to get the tea, get whatever kind of tea she can to ambush her at a later time, as you can see what happened on this last episode. Now, this is Ashley looking at Mia when she invited Wendy to the dinner. And remember, Mia was like, you're just as, she was pissed off because she invited Wendy. And I'm looking at her like, child, why are you surprised?
Right.
What are you surprised for? You already know what time it is.
Ashley is a trip, and I think it's part of her. This is what because now what storyline does she really have? So she has to be, if you notice, Gizelle doesn't have a storyline because she doesn't. Ashley's storyline is dwindling because her storyline was Nasty Michael. Right? Her husband. He's about to leave, so she's going to be stuck with those 2 kids. She really doesn't really have too much of a storyline. Theirs kind of fading away, so she has to create
different narratives
in amongst the group, right? So, but she does it in front of your face. I got to give her that she'll sit there and she'll do it in front of everybody. Right. Well, that's what you said, blah 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 blah, whatever. So, the term I was trying to think of was a hit dog will holler.
Oh yes, a hit dog will holler. Absolutely, yes.
Right. So when Karen jumps up and walks off, there's some truth to that, though. I'm not going to say we talk about my husband. You're not going to talk about it, whatever. And she jumps up and walks off. There's something, because like Gizelle said, she never denied it. So, so there's some truth to it. So Karen doesn't want to, we know that she loved Ray, but she
it's some truth to it. The reason why I believe it's some truth to it, because several episodes ago, Ray gave her the okay to get you some eye candy and so forth. And eye candy, Karen, is being able to look at different men, not physically touching or holding or going all the way.
Ray? How much older is he?
I believe Ray is in his 60s, right, guys? Late 60s. Well, Karen's in 50s, probably his late 60s. That's what I would say.
Okay, yeah, I think okay, he's almost 70. Because she's
I would say he's around that age, if he hadn't exceeded 70. But he is an older guy. Karen, she's young and she's healthy and she's, they say that once you get into this age, in the early 50s, mid 50s, even right, knocking on the door of 60, that the women, we have a tendency to get more, what's the word? I wouldn't say hot, or, where we're in our prime, that we really just, want it. But I guess you can say that it becomes a challenge again, because the male can't provide, right? The male can't satisfy you. So it's like, it's a want, and we are determined to get it. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
That's what I believe. Hello, everybody. Gloria says, because Wendy told Robyn that she had a non-existent relationship with Juan.
Which she does.
She does.
Because, we would have heard it by now if they got married.
Right. I did see on the other content creators channel where they presented the picture. Did you see the picture? One with the alleged side chick, white lady.
I haven't seen that.
Check out Marcelo's channel, and a couple other channels have it, where he's out to dinner with this woman, and really the woman doesn't look hot at all. But it may be a money thing, it may be a trick thing or something. I'm not sure.
Is she white?
She's white.
White lady.
And they always think that once they're white, they're right. But, one, it's just like look when she, on the next episode, when they show the upcoming episode where she's like, about the prenup, and he's just looking at her stone face.
Right. I would look at a stone face too. I really
know there. Like, he looking like, I bet you what. You already know what time it is, like, so I don't know.
That's funny.
Okay,
See, I guess,
go ahead.
I thought she would be a white blonde lady because Karen said that she's blonde. She looks like me. She's blonde. So I was like, she's probably white.
She's all the way white. And she is kind of blonde, but she's not a beauty queen. She's not a beauty queen. She's nothing to like look at him then, no, she's just like, And I think if I'm going to say,
Robyn is not a beauty queen.
No, she's not. Robyn is not. And she always mess up the attire the ladies are wearing. They try to stay in uniform. Let's get into formation. But she always throws it off with her outfit. Have you noticed that?
Who, Robyn?
Yes.
Yes, she cannot dress. But neither can Giselle. Giselle wears cheap clothes. Cheap looking wigs and cheap. That wig she had on, I'm like, girl, you have nice hair. I don't understand why she's wearing these awful wigs.
Right.
They look like helmets on her.
Last night, I actually kind of zoomed in on her neck, where everybody's talking about her gives her neck. And yes, somebody said she had, who was that? What they said about her neck? I can't remember, but she did have, like maybe two necks there. Maybe she needs to get some, maybe lipo or maybe some kind of procedure done there. But I did hone in and I was like, wow, look at that neck. This is what everyone's talking about,
But she has to, I don't want to talk about it because I think that she needs to get like, I don't know, some fillers or probably a little bit of Botox or something going on. Because I think you can get that in your neck. But she definitely has those bags under her eyes and stuff that she, makes her look a lot older.
Yeah.
Especially when she turns, she's our age. Well, I don't know how old you are, Marie, but
yeah. I think Robyn's in her 40s, right?
Robyn just now knocking on 40.
Oh, okay. No, we're older.
That's why Karen always says she's a hard 40, because she's a hard 40.
She is a very hard 40. That she is. I don't have to Chad agrees, but she is a hard 40.
Yeah,
like I said,
there's a laziness about it too, and I think that's why her husband is, he cheated on her before when he was playing basketball. That was the cause of them getting a divorce in the first place, right? Mm-hmm. And probably the money situation. But yeah, to me, once a cheater, always a cheater.
True that. Very true. Absolutely. And that's just in any case, guys, any marriage, any case. Once a cheater, always a cheater. They say they're going to go to therapy and all that, and so on. But I noticed that I have a note here that they were back on Candiace's husband's Chris Peen again. And we know that Candiace is not, she wasn't having it. I was yelling at the TV at them. You know, I was like, at Candiace. Ashley kept picking, as usual. She kept picking, but she was annoyed that Candiace was what? Chill. She was not allowing her to get into her, you know, not to make her react. But I love how Candiace said, where is it? Where is it? Well, Candiace made the, she says, where the hell is it? She said, Candiace, like I said, Candiace was getting their asses together, okay? Candiace said, now if I curse you the fuck out, excuse my French, y'all, the F out, then I'm loud and aggressive. Right. When I move on, now I'm defensive. I can't win. Mm-hmm. She's absolutely right. She is. They're looking for her to. Right. And if she talks back, she an angry black woman.
Right. But that, like I said, that's the purpose of them playing these women against each other. Bravo's little whatever. Candiace was going off on Jaqlyn though, wasn't she?
She said, "I need to speak to. I need to talk to Mia's representative. I'm just
right. Speak up, girl. Speak up." She was letting her have it.
And I love the fact that she said when they were at the table and they were going at it. You know, guys, we are everywhere with it. We're not going in chronological order of what the show is about, but we're just touching on some of the things that kind of caught our attention and possibly your attention. And we're just speaking on it, okay? But when she was at the table, she told Jaqlyn, "Are you not gonna stop for your friend? You're not gonna stop for your friend?" Because again, Sonny, I'm telling you, Jaqlyn, she comes out and just she rides for Mia. Mia won't ride for her. We know that. No,
Mia's not gonna ride for her.
I thought that was hilarious when Candiace told her, a representative, you're not going to speak for her, you're a spokeswoman for her. Yeah, what's up? You don't see this? Somebody says, let's just take a look at the notes right quick. I mean, at the chat, Melanie C said, Giselle is a beautiful lady, but there's definitely a reason she stays single.
Totally agree, 100%. I think she's a difficult woman to get along with.
Yeah. True. And I don't think she's that difficult with men, though, because she's so desperate to get a man or a husband. I think she's actually nice to her male companions. It's just that I'm not sure if it's the relations that's turning them off. It's something turning them off. And I honestly don't think it's her attitude with them. I think they're nice. Maybe
you know what I mean? Once they get her, and then they don't want her anymore. She's just a pretty girl, a pretty woman to get had and left alone.
What you say right down here in Louisiana?
Because I said, I bet she's that type of woman that, she probably just thinks she's just too pretty. You know what I mean? Because she has that vibe, that energy anyway. She just gives off that kind of that energy. Even on the show, she just thinks she's been told her whole life how pretty she is.
Right. The negative energy. She gives it out. The negative energy is just
and she just gives off this energy as if I'm just too good, Well, because like you said last episode, she's a colorist, right? And she does present that. She really does. Right. Her getting with Jamal Bryant, it was because Jamal Bryant had status, right? And he's a pastor, blah, blah, blah. He cheated on her. So every man that she probably gets in her life, they get it. Okay, I got that little pretty thing, and I'm about to put her back up on the shelf and move on to something else, right? Because she's too pretty. Because she knows it, and that's the energy that she gives off. I mean, she's been told that all her whole life anyway. So
I agree. I totally agree.
Her energy shows it.
I do agree with that. Stacey said, "I'm sorry if your neck is sagging. There's no help for you, madam." Yes, Stacey.
There is a procedure. There's a procedure you can get your neck done. Right. It's almost like a little facelift. I think you can put Botox in there. She'll be walking around with a big old fat neck.
Yeah, they can. That's what she's saying. The fillers and the jars,
Yeah.
I looked those things up. They're actually about $1,000 per session. You have to go back. It's not like they do it once and it's done. You have to keep going back and letting them repeat this. But a lot of black women are starting to look alike too, as far as the surgeon when they get these fillers in their
Look at
cheeks. It looks
Nene,
a mess.
your favorite person. You wanted to see why her skin was so smooth. She Botoxing up.
Oh man, no, not Nene. I refuse.
Cynthia Bailey too.
Oh my God, I refuse to believe it on Nene. No. She says, I'm sorry, but Candiace is too dismissive of everyone. She is so freaking irritating.
Candiace?
Girl,
Candiace. I'm telling y'all, I didn't like Candiace at first, but now I like Candiace this season. The one thing that I'm learning about Candiace is keeping it 100, and she'll tell you to your face, and that's just what it is. She's just. I think that I really believe that Candiace is not a bad person. Now she could be irritating with some of the little zingers that she give and put out there, but she's just defending herself. If somebody says something to her, she just has a tongue on her. She's one of those girls, like they say, her vocabulary is off the chain. She can read you for filth. She's very educated, super smart, pretty young lady, and you're not gonna come for her. That's just it.
I think Candiace, she's when she initially came into the show, she had a mouth on her because again she was trying to find her way, find her part, get into her seal her deal. Right. But now that she has, she's coming out with her real personality, and like you said, she is very intelligent, she is educated. It seems that now Robyn is coming in to kind of piggyback of what Candy did initially when she stepped in. Because Candiace was mean, and she would read folks and she would talk to people crazy. And look at Robyn. But again, Robyn has these smirks. When something goes bad, she smirks as if like she's getting off on it. Oh yes, do it. Do her.
But Candiace comes from the because she knows Ashley from the pageant world. So that pageant, the competitiveness they have going on is a very dog-eat-dog little competitive, whatever, girl, you're not this. It's very competitive. So this is what she's used to. She used to being around catty women is the word I was looking for. Cattiness with women. Right. So that she's thrown in there. So she knows, well, I have to be catty with women because this is what I'm in the pageant world. This is how it is. And you got beautiful women here. So she already knows that these women are going to be catty. So she has to just keep up the momentum with them. She's younger than they are. All these women are older, messy, catty. So I'm just going to give them what they give. I'm going to give them what they give me. And that's exactly what she's doing.
I do agree with that. And like I said, with Candiace, she's educated. She probably smarter than all of them in the group, honestly. She may be smarter than all of them. But now I guess since she's gotten married and she's started her career, she's maturing, basically. She is maturing. At one time she didn't want people to call her a princess or anything, but now it seems that, because she wanted to show that she can ride, by herself, solo dolo. But what I heard is that the mom and her sister, I know the sister lives in their home, in that home.
Oh, she does?
Yes, her sister does live there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Her sister lives there. Her sister's about a little older than her, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe a little younger, but she does live there. But what I understand is the mom is there too.
Really?
Yes, she's just not family.
Let me say this. I don't have a problem with the mother helping her buy her house. I mean, rich people do it all the time. They do it all the time for their children. What is wrong with that? She wants to give to her daughters. That's fine. I don't see a problem with that at all.
I just think shit starter Giselle made a big deal out of it. She makes a big deal out of everything, as if
because anybody doing
that house she has. She finally got the entryway going, and it does look decent, thank goodness. But that thing was gone, and it's still kind of gone. She says, "I remember something about Candiace."
That house is hideous. I don't care what anybody say. You attaching siding to a brick. It looks crazy.
Yes, and I pay for it. It is my home. Maybe she feels that she owns it. She owns that space. I think she paid cash for it, if I'm not mistaken. I know she is not paying a monthly mortgage on that thing. Can't be. So, for what I understand, it's on the outskirts of Potomac. So, guys, put your comments in here, guys. Whatever you want to ask or speak on, and if you want to click the link to come up to just say, your part, because what this live is about too is that because a lot of the chat, a lot of folks in the chat want to voice their opinion. They want their opinion heard, you know.
Right.
They want to put their 2 cents in as well. So, hey, she says Candiace has been the same person since she came on the show. She responds when people come after her.
That's right.
What Callie say. Now,
you might not like the way she respond, but yeah.
And the previous season, you know, she did have a little mouth on her. But, you know, she told Monique Draga, and Monique said, your wish is my command. So I'm not sure, you know, but she says Robyn trying to establish a storyline. I agree, do the right thing. Robyn is trying to just establish a storyline. That's why I told you she's acting that way, but she's going too far. Mm-hmm. What do y'all think? She's going too damn far. She really is.
She's trying to stay relevant.
Right, but she's making the fans hate her, basically. She's making the fans hate her.
But now she made up with Wendy.
Yeah, so. I guess she said, let me make up with this before they put me up out here, you know? For colorism.
I don't like the way she did Candiace, though. I don't.
No,
I don't like that.
Candiace or Wendy. I mean...
No, I don't like what she did to Wendy, but I definitely don't like what she did to Candiace by putting her out there on the, you know, ambushing her like that in front of everybody.
And she cried. You know, she's
and if you heard the whole video,
right?
She was saying that she would, you know, she wears Robyn stuff, her product, and if she comes out with the skincare line, she'll support that too. Right,
but Robyn didn't play that part. Maybe Robyn did hear it. She probably did hear it, but she needs something to, you know, create drama. And I'm sure the producers, if they really gave a damn, they would have never played that, right? So,
but that's the whole point of producing the show. A good show is somebody gave that to Robyn and said, "Look what Candiace said."
Right.
And so,
and she did a whole announcement and all that shit with it. I'm like, girl. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, oh my goodness. Because I had that video on a previous video that I had. Hold on. Here comes Mel NC.
Hey, Mel.
Y'all see my avatar?
Yes. Hi, Mel. Oh my goodness.
I love Karen. She's my pick of all of them.
Yeah, I love her too.
No, I was just going to say, I don't know what it is about Candiace, but she's just so off-putting to me. She just acts like she's better than the other housewives or something. I don't know what it is, but now I am thrilled that she is that she's helping Wendy, that she's on Wendy's side. I'm thrilled about that because I hate what they're doing to Wendy. Because Dr. Wendy Osefo is a very, very intelligent, very, you know, classy lady, and she shouldn't have been done the way Mia did her.
I know. And did you see her when she apologized to me?
Yes.
She ignored her. Mia, I don't think she's coming back next season. I really don't.
I hope not. I hope not.
But I like what Stacey Nelson said. Stacey said, I don't know. I think maybe Robyn was probably under distress and knew the scandal about her husband was coming out. So maybe she's doing a whole lot of antics and deflection.
Right.
I agree.
Right. Deflecting.
100%.
We brought that up on the last commentary that where we felt that she was kind of, we felt that she was being mean and stressed because of the situation with her husband. Yep. But now, again, I agree that she may be deflecting, creating all these different scenes or whatever you want to call it to deflect the fact so nobody won't throw it out there. And you know who's going to throw it out there, I bet? Giselle, her own friend.
You think so?
I think Giselle is going to be the one to do it. I really do.
Oh, now that will get good.
She's going to
that will be good.
I didn't mean to say that. You know how she is. Yeah. I really believe they're going to do it. I believe they're going to bring it out there. Hey, Shannon.
Hey, Shannon.
An excellent point at Stacey Nelson. Stacey said, oh, yeah. Yeah, I believe it. I do believe that. Shannon says, Robyn looks like a big goofy child with recorded and bringing up mess. Right? She does. Yep. She really does, Shannon. You're absolutely right. She does.
Do you know I'm sorry, Maria, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was going to say, I have thought for a couple of years because, Giselle seems to be Bravo's pick. She seems to be their, the one that they love. Mm-hmm. And I think that Giselle has saved Robyn's job for the past 2 years. I think the only reason she's been invited back is Giselle has gone to bat for him and said, I need Robyn in my, in my corner on my side. And I think she saved Robyn's job for the past 2 years. So that would be, if she was to turn on Robyn like that, that would be juicy. That would be that would be big.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, I think that would get a whole lot of ratings.
Yes.
She turned on her.
Yes.
She almost did turn on. Well, Robyn almost turned on her, remember? Because Robyn was like, why would Chris even? I don't believe that. Right. And so Robyn was taking up for Chris and then went to have a conversation with them. Because I would tell you right now, Chris does not want anything to do with cankles. I'm just going to I just don't see that man wanting to be with her in those trunk legs. Okay. Don't nobody want you, and definitely don't nobody want big feet. Okay.
Shannon says they need to spill the tea on Robyn and Juan. I'm tired of her. She needs to get off this show. I feel you, Shannon. But, I guess, considering that we have morals and depending on how you're raised, it's like, if I don't know, maybe if they just booted her off the show for, just boot her off, then I'll be like, well, should they have done that? She's another female. She's another woman. I don't know.
She has to have, like I said, but she got to come up with a storyline. She has to have a storyline. Because just like what Mel said, she cannot keep riding off of Giselle. It's not true.
Stacey said it was a good thing that the ladies were exposed as childish, immature, and possibly jealous of Wendy. That was a win for Wendy. We know Mia ain't going to throw no blows.
Right.
True. We agree. Right. She said Robyn getting beside herself, or as the old people say, she's smelling herself. Yes, she is. That she is. I bet Giselle wears compression socks out. Shannon. Oh my God, I would like to hear her voice, guys. I really would like to hear her voice. But let me kind of go down a little further on the show. As I was talking about Jaqlyn. I'm just gonna kind of take it back to Jaqlyn at that scene with Jaqlyn. I wanted to just say, Jaqlyn, you tried it. You tried to get a moment, but honey, Candiace was shutting it right down. I believe that once they let off that audio of what Candiace did, the party ended right there. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Yep, it did end. It was because, and that's when Ashley turned to Karen and was like, well, Candiace said that you were caught dating another man, and that's when Karen jumped up and left the table, right?
Yes.
But it was just like, Candiace, she owned it. She said, well, that was a lie. But yeah, can nobody trust y'all? That's the truth. And I'm like, it's the truth. Like, she's telling the truth. You all can. And Ashley, you just proved her point.
She sure damn did. Excuse my friend, she sure damn did.
Clearly, if you listen to it, you automatically knew that she wasn't talking about Karen. She wasn't talking about Wendy. She was talking about you, Ashley, and she was talking about Giselle when she made that statement.
Right.
So it was just clear that she wasn't talking about everybody. Giselle's business failed. Her makeup line, you failed. So she was handling. What do you call it? Panhandling or whatever she called it. She was doing. What business does Ashley have? Oh, the restaurant that failed. Yeah. So it's just, so she was telling the truth.
True. She did. She was.
I don't know.
What do y'all think about the ladies, their activities the day after Karen's party, where they sent Ashley and them to that pedal boat deal? Right? And they were all sharp, girl. They thought they was gonna be on a yacht pretty much, but they were on a boat where they had to pedal.
That was funny.
With Ashley inviting whoever it was that invited Wendy, when Wendy arrived, you noticed that none of the ladies spoke to her.
That was rude. It's
including
just tacky.
Damn Therese.
That's just tacky and rude and
rude and lacks class.
Right? And Sharice, you don't really have room for it, ma'am. You need to be trying to befriend everybody on the show. Just in case one of the Green-Eyed Bandits turn on you, then you'll have Wendy to fall back on.
Yeah, Butterball need to get it together.
The nerve of her. So next, next, the ladies ended up Karen and Mia and her Jaqlyn and them. They went into these, got in these Ferraris. Karen, tell me why Karen couldn't didn't remember to put her foot on the damn brake. I mean, on the gas. I'm like, Karen, that was the problem. You didn't put your foot on the gas, Carl. But you know, they were some nice Ferraris.
Was it Lamborghinis or Ferraris?
Oh, whatever they were.
Yeah, Lamborghinis.
Lamborghinis. Okay. Did you notice though that they were, you know, a lot of these ladies are boss ladies. A lot of them do have money, but they were really acting kind of country, hanging out out the window, howling out out the window. I'm like, damn, y'all ain't never been in a Lamborghini before, you know? It's just, I'm like, you know, y'all supposed to be smooth with it, you know, like nonchalant with it, you know, ride with the top down, chilling.
Right.
But again, Giselle looked a hot mess in that car. Yeah. She really did. She should have fixed herself up. She really should have.
As I used to tell my kids, act like you've been here before.
Right.
You know, I bet those folks were like, damn, they can tell they ain't never had shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But back to the boat. Ashley asked Robyn, she was asking Robyn about her fake ass wedding, right? She was asking her about this wedding, and she was like, you know, what are y'all gonna do? Oh, we're having a small wedding. Y'all remember that part? We're having a small wedding. It's gonna be very, very, very small. Basically,
it's gonna be so small we'll miss it.
Right.
It's gonna be so small it's not happening.
Yeah.
She can say some of the ugliest things, though. She can say some of the ugliest things. She said, "Oh, I ain't rather discuss this in front of people that actually like me, girl. If you don't shut up, like really." She was talking about, you know, she was referencing Wendy on that, and that it's just trifling.
I think that was rude.
Let's see it. So once the ladies return to the house, they start to question if they had a decent time with Wendy on the trip. Anyway, they asked Mia if it was okay for Wendy to go to this dinner, right? And of course she said, yeah, asked me like 7 to 10 times, and I each time it was no.
Well, yeah. I was like, why even ask her? You already know she's gonna say no.
Right. Now hi everyone. Is the show paying for this trip, or is it Mia paying for this trip out of her pocket? Does anyone know?
The show pays for it. I heard somebody, one of the big bloggers, YouTubers talking about that yesterday, and they said yes, that they let a particular housewife kind of lead the way and plan some of the things and do the invites, but the show actually pays for it.
And that's why.
Go ahead.
And but that's why. What's her name? Ashley called her, because it's like, you can't, she's part of this group. She's part of this group. So she has to participate. They get paid for every scene, I believe. Some of them believe they get paid for every scene. Because remember, that's how they do Nene.
Kind of like
she needs to be in this scene because she's part of this group. She's not a friend. She's a housewife. You got a friend, 2 friends sitting at the table.
Yes.
Jaqlyn and girl, I can't ever think of her name, Sharice, because she's a non-factor to me. So you know, what's the name should be sitting at the table?
Right.
Y'all read Shannon's comment.
What she say?
Mia couldn't afford for Wendy to come to the dinner. Her car would have declined. She said they all have to plan one event. Robyn's event was free. Now, so they planned an event. So basically, she was the one to host the event, plan the event, and host it. However, every housewife should have been on this trip, right? Because production is paying for it, correct?
They have to go. They have to show up.
I
don't even think it's fair that Wendy is in a hotel.
Right.
That's not fair.
How could they have allowed this woman to leave that house at night, as I said on the last commentary, to allow her to leave at night in an Uber or whatever it is she left in? They weren't not concerned at all.
No.
But have you noticed, guys, have y'all noticed too that Giselle is being very, very extremely nonchalant about things where she should have a reaction to, you know, like Wendy came to the dinner, or they were talking about throwing Wendy into the pool, into the water, and she was just, okay, guys, let's eat banana pudding. And, you know, I'm just like, you know, what is it about her? I know that her action, do you think she's that cold to where it's not affecting her to have a reaction?
Mm-hmm. I think she's that cold. She's that cold. She does not like Wendy. Her whole mission right now is to keep Wendy out of the loop so Wendy they're trying to weaken her down where she will leave that show. I really believe that with everything.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah. So Jaqlyn is giving her nothing because Jaqlyn is a big old bitch.
Oh, no reaction.
Something else.
Things she needs to have a reaction with. Even when Wendy left that night, she was like, well, when they got back, is she sleeping here tonight?
Right.
And then when she leaves, she left. It's gonna be a good day, and let's keep it moving. Like everything is let's keep it moving. I didn't understand that. I really didn't. Her attitude was just like very, very nonchalant. Like I don't give a damn throughout. Yeah. And I was like, wow, it seemed like she would have a reaction to something, but she is not reacting. I mean, can we get an eye roll or something?
I think Jaqlyn is.
Candiace said that's because the whole is plotting.
That's what she's saying, because that's because she's plotting. And if she is, I mean, gosh, I mean, at least front, ma'am, at least play it off. It's craziness to me. She no reaction at all.
She's not doing anything. She's not.
I think Jaqlyn is fiercely jealous of Wendy. I think she is just horribly, horribly jealous of Wendy, is what I think. Because Wendy she has a good-looking husband. She's educated. Right. She's respected in the community. Mm-hmm. And I think Jaqlyn is just so jealous of her, she can't see straight.
Mm-hmm. Right. Like Stacey said, she thinks that people are just performing for the cameras right now. But again, she's not even performing. She's just like, what is what I want to use? Like
these flat lines.
Like,
yeah.
Like you can just see straight through her. Nothing.
Right.
Nothing. Gazelle won't find a good man until she stops her nasty ways. She said, marry me allegedly approach her because they can tell she's saying married men love to approach her because they can tell she's thirsty and desperate for a man. Ask your husbands, they'll tell you. Mm-hmm. So she's saying that mostly married men go for Jaqlyn.
Ooh. And her child support is about to run out in a couple of years.
Right. They are getting grown there. She said the ladies were collectively outraged about what happened between Monique and Candiace, but now they're giving Mia a pass.
Yeah.
Right. Say it again, Tiffany. Right. And I need a bodyguard. You were just mentioning that on the last episode that we did commentary on. She needed a bodyguard. Oh, I don't feel safe. And and Robyn was saying, oh, I don't feel safe. I'm afraid and all that. And Robyn, now she thinks she's the baddest bitch around. She really does.
But we all know Robyn to fight.
Oh, yeah.
She's did it a couple of times. She tried to jump on Monique one time. Remember with the umbrella or whatever it was?
Yes. She makes it obvious.
She's aggressive.
That would be a good fight, though, guys. It really would be. No problem, Shannon. Let's see. So I just wanted to say that as far as Jaqlyn is concerned, her no sense of no reaction, no sense of empathy, nothing. She's just like, oh, can you pass the Grey Poupon? I mean, it's just like, I'm like, wow, let's see.
It's like she's dead to her. That makes sense.
Yes.
She feels like she's just dead to me. Like I have nothing to say about her. Yes. I don't want to look her way. I can't stand this person. But like I said, the last show you did, that she's an AKA. You should literally sit back. Jaqlyn should sit back and have a conversation with Wendy because that's your sorority sister.
Yes.
Right. And you're not right now. You're not showing any type of class, any type of sisterhood on national television because of your affiliation with the AKA, the sorority sisterhood or whatever. You're not. It just lacks. It's tasteless, in my opinion.
She's embarrassing them. She is. She really is embarrassing them. They probably might claim her if I know she probably tell them, oh, it's a part of the show, but ma'am, don't let them edit the show that way. If you feel that it's going to hurt your whatever you got going on with this sorority. At the table, once Wendy comes, once Ashley invites Wendy and she informs Mia, Mia started looking stupid and talking to us, but here comes Charisse having the audacity to open her horse mouth, telling Ashley that she was basically wrong for asking Wendy to come.
Right.
Who are you, Sharice?
Why are you even at the table?
Right. I don't like her ass either. Excuse my French. I don't like her either. I don't like
And once I'm sorry, Mel, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I read an article not long ago that said that Sharice's now ex-husband had hidden his money so well that she got very, very little in her divorce. You know, she thought she was going to get all this money.
Oh, wow.
And he had hidden it, spent it, whatever, to the point that she got a fraction of what she thought she was going to get. So Sharice is looking for a payday, is what Sharice is there for.
That's why
she's looking for a paycheck. Yeah.
She's trying to get back on the show. But that's what I mean, that's why her whole.
You know, it's okay to bring drama. We see you lie, blatantly lie. You know, we saw it with our own eyes, just like when Robert called her. Did you have to stand up and hold me? No. Girl,
I mean, Sharice is kind of looking like a little broke down though. Let's be real. She looking kind of broke down.
You better go get you a Synthetica, girl. You better go get you a Synthetica.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Because hers is so gone. It's gone. She said,
you better go get you a
Synthetica, honey. Right. It's just gone. It's gone. And you can tell she's really fighting to keep it. You know, she's doing everything she can.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's not looking good. She looking.
Shannon say Robert mad because them hats not selling. AKAs are side-eyeing her. You hear that? Sonny, she said, trust and believe the AKAs are side-eyeing her.
Yeah, they are. They should be. They should be. You're not representing the sisterhood the way you should.
They should. Yeah, they should be calling her out.
They should.
She said those clothes, Monique. Hey, Monique King. She said those clothes tell you she got a fraction of a fraction.
She got a fraction of a fraction.
Right. You're right, Monique King. She is. You know, and it's she came. I told you she came in with the Versace. However, you know, I'm country. Shirt on, and she had it in big letters, like, yes, I'm wearing Versace. Yes, everyone, I'm here. I'm grand. You know, and you know, when you're wearing labels most time, guys, we know that you shouldn't have it to where it's just like, boom, I'm a label, you know. But she did. You can tell she had a little hood in her that day. You know,
and you know, every one of us has got a friend that can make us one of those T-shirts with their little machine that they print on the computer.
Let's be clearer. She said, let's be clearer. Giselle's looks have gotten her nowhere. Allegedly, Jamal ran her crazy while they were married. Yes, I heard about that. Did you hear that?
Did he have a baby on her?
Oh, how many were there?
But that's why I said that girl has been told her whole life that she's pretty. And when they get tired of her, they just put her back on the shelf. And they just take her down every once in a while when they want to use her up, and they put her back on the shelf. That's what she is.
Right. I believe that he had a part in her becoming kind of, you know, having like a little bit of mental
breakdown.
Yes, I believe that he started this personality that we're seeing now. You get it? That she's jealous. She's
bitter.
Yeah, bitter. Thank you. Bitter. Scorned. Oh, here it is right here. Tiffany, she said, oh, Sharice is a scorned woman. Both of them are. But Sharice really is a scorned woman.
Sharice doesn't even look happy. If you're watching this show, you could just, she's not presenting happiness whatsoever. She's very nonchalant. I'm just here. Like you said, she's there for a paycheck. It's just, you know, she's giving nothing. Very bland. And the way she's dressing, I'm gonna call her Butterball from here on. She just looks like a little Butterball just stuffed in all the little stuff that she's wearing.
She hasn't got a little thick there. She has.
She's a bit thick.
Her outfits are nothing to see. Her outfits are nothing to say, oh, that's a very nice outfit, or oh, I don't like that outfit. They're kind of like mediocre, so mediocre till you're like, oh well, she's wearing clothes. You get it? But she's gone through. She has gone through. She spent her money allegedly. That her husband, that the little money she did get, she spent it. Sharice, you should have played your cards right, honey. You should have played your cards right. I wouldn't have even dated.
Not the woman within catalog.
Those clothes.
Oh Lord!
My grandma used to shop. Right, you know, and just a kind of. What I wanted to do as well, you know, instead of just recapping everything, you know, like we're going over each lady and their personality and what they're going through and what they've been through. We know that Wendy is the intelligent one. She's intelligent. She's educated. A lot of them are educated. All of them are educated pretty much. But John Hopkins. And I think that, again, the ladies are jealous of that aspect, of those traits that she have, that Wendy has. Now, Robyn, these are my opinions. Robyn, she finally reached her goal. She increased her net worth to millions of dollars, but now her husband is allegedly having an affair. Number one, allegedly having an affair with a clear woman, or whatever y'all want to call it. I say a white woman. He's having an affair with a white woman, allegedly, and he has this lawsuit over his head. You get it over their heads. So it's like, damn, I finally get us to where we need to be. And here it is. You go screw up and get a lawsuit filed. And you're cheating. You get it? So I think Robyn is kind of miserable.
I can see him being with a white woman. Sorry. I mean, he's basically with a white woman now. I mean, and she's 60% white, and she get her DNA tested, and she said she was 60% white.
Right.
I mean, so he like white women. So what? He's a cheater. Yes. He was a cheater. You think he's gonna change just because you're on a show and you don't think he's gonna get caught? Somebody had said in the chat the last show that Michael is the one who got him the job. So so it's two cheaters. Well, Michael technically wasn't cheating because his wife knew about what he was doing. And I can almost promise you that Robyn knows that Juan Dixon, has a chick on the side. She knows about it.
She knows.
So, because my opinion is, I don't think she like men. That's just my opinion. It's been my opinion for a minute.
I told you she was giving butch vibes. I told you that.
Yes. She does.
Yes. You can see how she looks at the other ladies when they step in the room. She up and down. How a man would look at a woman. I noticed that.
Because you see how she questioned Mia about her and no girl getting together?
Yes. But did you see Mia say that Jaqlyn she was attracted to Ashley? Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all saw what Mia said. Mia says that Jaqlyn was attracted to Ashley, that she's her type. That goes to show you that they have been getting down, getting out there, getting down, doing some extra stuff. All y'all need to do is holler at Michael.
Okay.
Y'all can holler at Michael, Mia. He'll show you the right.
Shady Shannon said the same thing. She thinks that Robyn likes women. I do too.
Yes. She said Robyn knows one is Rick in it.
Yes,
I'm like, yes, I believe she, and then that's her prerogative. But at the same time, I guess don't be mean about it. If you're gonna go ahead and come out, girl, go ahead and come out. But right now, I guess you can't because of the show. But that will
and
be
the kids.
And her kids. That will be a good bang to the show. Good addition to the show. Good storyline that she's coming out.
She might have to come on out and just do it because that's the only thing that's gonna save her spot on that show.
Right. It seems like they're, the folks like drama. We like drama, but not that much damn drama. That's what I'm saying. Not that much drama. Let's see here. Now we have to put the ladies' reaction to the puzzle. Let's see here. Candiace basically, once Robyn did bust Candiace out with the phone call, she told Ashley, because when Ashley informed Karen that, Candiace said all this stuff about her and Karen performed and stormed out, she probably stormed out of there like, damn, how they found out, allegedly. That's what I think she did. She stormed out of there and said, damn, they know what's going on. I have to front this off. I do personally think that Karen does have a side dude. Do y'all?
Now, see, I think that Karen she'll flirt around a little bit and be flirty, but I don't think she would ever go through. That's just me. She just seems like she knows where her bread's buttered, as the old saying goes, and she knows that Ray's where she needs to be. I just think she's a very flirty type person, but obviously I don't know these people, but that's just the vibe I get from her.
Yeah, that's the same thing. I don't think she's cheating on her husband.
Now, I think she's afraid to go all the way, but I think she does want to go all the way. I really do think she wants a side dude. I really do.
Really?
Yes. I think Karen wants some ping. I really do, because her husband can't satisfy her right now. He really can't.
Why you say that?
You notice that he's trying to watch her every move now. Before she was all on his ping. She was all on him. But now he's like chasing her down, trying to see what she is. And, I honestly think that who agrees with me? I think that Karen wants a side dude, something to go fool around with and then go home with her husband. She does love Ray. But she wants excitement. She wants thrill and she wants passion. You know what I mean?
You think so?
But
I think she loves him. I think
she loves him.
I think that she's still in love with her husband. She's an old-fashioned Southern woman. I don't think that she is going to cheat, and especially on the show, because she comes from a small town, right. So you don't want those kind of that kind of scandal around that small town about her cheating on her husband because she has an image to uphold. Karen is all about image. So
yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't think that she would. I think that she may have gone to dinner because eye candy, and nothing wrong with that.
I think the reason that she's not gone all the way,
kiss or whatever, hand holding or whatever, but I don't think she's gone all the way.
I don't think she can't. She has not gone all the way because of the scandals, that will come if she does go all the way. These men, they will blackmail your ass. Get it?
Yeah.
So if she can find someone who can really hide her secret, if she really has someone that she knows that will keep her secret, child, I think she would do it. I don't care what you say. I know she loves her husband. Let me see what Monique says. She loves the heck out of Ray, but she has a second wind in life now, and he can't keep up. Thank you.
That's why she goes out holding hands with these younger men. She's being seen because clearly she has been seen with younger men because they're talking about it. So, but I don't think she's gone all the way.
No, I don't think she has because of the scandals. That's the only reason why I think that she's scared somebody's going to find out. But she's tempted. She probably have kissed. Like you said, she probably held hands. Yeah. But as far as, going all the way, no, I can't see that. She probably was like, bumping and grinding or something,
You think so? I don't think I just don't think
maybe they danced.
When they dance, okay, dance. He hug on her, look. I could see Karen doing all of that,
Yes.
She kissed on a little cheek, whatever,
I think
but
she
I don't see anything. I don't see anything where she's doing anything outrageous. You know what I'm saying?
I think she wants to do it, but she just can't. Now, if Ray passed away, Lord forgive me. But if he passes away, it's on. It is on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If something were to happen to Ray, absolutely.
It's on. Let's see. Hold on, this crazy ass computer. Excuse my French. She says she loves the heck out of Ray. And yeah, she does. She does love Ray. I know she loves Ray, but I do think that she wants a friend, like a little side friend, maybe a 50-year-old, 45-year-old. She said, just like Nene. Just like Nene. And Nene, I think Nene did actually go get her some side things. She did.
Keep your legs closed to marry me and Nene.
About that, I was just like, and I don't know what it is about these, and I know I'm off topic, but I don't know what it is about these women wanting these, thinking these African men, no offense, because I love the African man because I'm African American, but thinking that these African men are like everything, and come to find out that they really don't have shit, and I think Nene is paying. I think Nene is helping to take care of this guy. What do you think?
I think so.
I think she's taking care of
him.
Oh,
yes, absolutely.
He's handsome. He's handsome.
Yeah, he's handsome. But Shannon and I discussed that. He wears, I call them knickerbockers. Remember knickerbockers? What are they called? The short pants again? Culottes.
Oh, because they're wearing those the pants go down to them past their ankles and their straight legs. And he's a designer or something out of South Carolina.
She says, and Greg wasn't even that poor guy, right? I think Nene loved the hell out of Greg. Mm-hmm. I think that Greg and Nene had a great sexual relationship too. I really do. She's been with him for years. Yeah. Oh, I'm telling you, Nene and Greg had a really sensual sexual relationship. I really do. And I just think that something happened along the way. Maybe Greg started getting a little possibly.
No, Greg got cancer. Remember?
Yes, he got sick. And
so when he got sick, it took a toll on his body. And I think that personally, I believe they had a discussion between Nene and him, had a discussion saying, you know what, go out and live your life because you're still young. Because Greg knew he was passing. So it was like, live your life. I don't want you to be stuck in. I think a lot of people that are in relationships that are tight like that, they tend to do that. They tend to have those. I've had the conversation with my husband. If I come down with something like that, that's debilitating or whatever, live your life. I'm not here to stop you from living. But that's how much. That's called unconditional love. My husband said, that's not gonna happen. I'll take care of you. That will never happen. But I'm telling you, it's okay because. But that's how I feel. He feels differently. You know what I'm saying? So I think Greg and Nene had that conversation. We all over here with them, but I think they had that conversation because Greg knew he was going to pass away, and him having prostate cancer? That he had?
Colon cancer.
In the medicine he was taking, he can't perform.
And I think Greg was one of the few, or maybe the only man on the face of the earth. He understood Nene. Yeah. He knew her, and he loved her anyway. And just like Sonny said, he knew her well enough to know that that's what she needed to go out and do what she needed to do. I really did. He just seemed like that sincere of a man. He truly did.
Right.
I shouldn't have brought that one up because I'm like, oh my God, Greg.
It was sad. I was sad. I cried when Greg passed. I'm not gonna lie.
I did too. I really did. I really did. That was just sad. And, I'm glad I'm glad he did talk to Nene about that. Guys, I know we're just recapitulating from back in the day, but I'm glad he did have that conversation with Nene and that she feels better since he told her, go ahead and live your life. I'm just glad about that. Where she's not.
I'm assuming that's what he said.
I think he did say that. She did say that. He said that to her. Yeah.
I think I've heard Nene say that. Yeah.
That's unconditional love, honey. That's what that is. There's no selfishness in there. Like you said, I think, like you said, Mel, he knew her so well. So yeah.
Wow. So, with this, the Housewives of Potomac,
we know. Well, we know Juan Dixon ain't that good. To, Robyn,
She wouldn't even look at another woman.
Okay.
Right. She wouldn't even look at another woman. And I do believe that Robyn does have tendencies, that she's curious about being with another woman. Like Shannon said, she probably has already been with a woman before, and that's fine. And Danny, Robyn, have at it, y'all.
But be real about it, sister.
Yeah, your attitude and your personality is ridiculous, ma'am. It's getting out of hand. Tone it down, calm down. Hopefully, after this episode, that everything will be fine. However, we've seen the drunken rant by Candiace.
Oh yeah, by Candiace.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see what transpires.
Did you see them pull out their breastises on there? Did y'all see that?
Yes, I did.
No, they were having a good time, but that's a good time.
A good time drinking.
So we're gonna.
I hate to say this, male MC, but they were white girl wasted, honey.
Yes, they were.
You are 100% correct, Sonny. You are 100. Yes, ma'am.
I hope they can continue to stay, cool, Robyn and Wendy. I'm glad they made up. I heard that they did some extra stuff, but that will be on another content creators page where I heard they did some extra stuff, Robyn and Wendy. So we know that she is.
Hold up now. Wait a minute. Okay, rewind.
Yes, I heard that they did some extra stuff, that they were, feeling each other. They were feeling each other. They really were. After they made up, they were really feeling each other.
Wendy and Robyn?
Yes.
Oh, so they called the feels?
They were really, they were really close that night. Put it that way. They were really close that night. For what the rumor is that they actually kissed.
What?
Yeah. Ciao.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
But they having a good time until Candiace got drunk with her little young behind. She started going out. You did me wrong. And, it's a drunk cry and the drunk. She's pissed off. I understand.
But she was just feelings for her.
I know, but why wait till after the party? Y'all made up. Everything was good to go. And then here she go on the way home.
Marie, now come on, Marie. Stop. This girl's a white girl wasted.
I think it was a
white girl wasted. So when you start coming down off of that liquor, and then, she probably said one thing and she said, So that's what she just went, because you're emotional when you're that drunk.
Right.
You got your highs and your lows.
But, look, Candiace was actually the one who was doing the confessionals like, oh my God, we had a great time when everybody was together. She said, Candiace was drunk. Yeah, she was drunk. And I think that was the drunk, mad drunk. She was mad. She got upset. And you're right. That's probably, her emotions were going up and down. And finally, when it started kind of leaving her, she was like, well, wait a minute. I remember that this bitch at this table did me this way. So, yes, baby. Candiace was hot. She was like, you shouldn't have did that. You embarrassed me. She said, why do housewives get drunk and switch to lesbian mode? I don't know. But I do recall going into a nightclub. A club that was like downstairs in my lobby where I lived at. And the bartender invited me, and I wasn't a drinker. So anyway, I drank a little bit. But when these women start getting drunk, you're dancing. Next thing you know, you have like 5 women around you. And I'm like, like what the hell? So liquor can make you do some things, guys. That's all I'm saying. Liquor can make you do some things. Hey, how you doing? This is Marcella. Liquor can make you do some things, guys. It really can. That was actually on Marcella's page where they were talking about the kiss. Maybe she'll come and give us all the tea on it, but they say that they actually kissed.
Wow.
And
well, they made up. That's good. I look. And next episode they'll be going at it again.
True.
Rob don't even remember doing all of that.
I would hope not. I would hope they don't, especially Wendy and Robyn. The rest of them can do what they do. But I would hope that Wendy and Robyn would keep it cool because she really did Wendy wrong. She really did Wendy wrong. I hope that they can continue on with a good relationship. What do you think?
I hope so. I hope they can continue to be friends because look, that'll switch the dynamics between Robyn and Gizelle.
Yes.
It's going to switch that up.
Yes.
So Robyn needs to go blossom into her own.
I think that Gizelle is the one that's really getting her in trouble on this show. I really do. Oh, hold on. Here go Queen. Hi, you talking housewives?
Hi.
Hey, baby.
This is Queen Tulsa. Thank you for having me on, ladies. Yes, I think that Mia is a straight up gutter snipe. And she needs to be locked away in a prison.
Oh, God.
Yes, I agree.
You know what I mean? Human being.
She's mean.
I'm sorry, I can't hold him. You're going in and out,
You're breaking up.
Queen, I'm going to drop you down and come back in, okay? Look, they left. She's saying that she say, hey, everyone, they drink and they get freaky. I agree. They do drink and get freaky. A lot of women do, but, with their partner usually. But I heard that they did do something. I'm not sure of all the details, but I heard that they did kiss. And if they did kiss, I'm glad they kissed and they made up. I really am tired of them doing Wendy that way. I can't stand Mia. I cannot stand her. And honestly, even though Robyn and Wendy have made up so far, for now, I don't like Robyn. She has to go. I do not like her. There's colorism on here, and she's trying to make up for her shit so she can stay on that show. That's what I believe. I think she's trying to make up with Wendy, and that way she can stay on the show. That's what I believe.
But she knows she did Wendy wrong.
Yes, she knows she did Wendy wrong, and Gizelle, she has this attitude as if she just have this I don't give a damn attitude, like God, what's the word I want to use? Like a blank stare or
nonchalant.
Very nonchalant.
Yeah.
Very nonchalant. Extremely nonchalant. Hold up. Here go Queen. Hey, Queen. Hello? Hello.
She's still.
We can't hear you, Precious. You on mute? She says, Wendy says she doesn't remember the kiss. They were full.
On the subject of Mia, have any of you heard? I heard another content creator saying that back when Mia, last year when she was dogging her mother out about her problems with addiction and how she kind of made her come clean on the show. Do y'all remember that when she really hammered her?
Mm-hmm.
And it's been found since then that Mia had her own problems with addiction. And it's like, why did she do that to her mother? Why did she push her mother so hard to make her come clean, trying to cause, make it where they would keep Mia. I think Mia had drama and her storyline is, they say, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
But she could have, if she wanted to bring awareness to addiction, she could have recounted her own story. But no, she hammered her mother. I mean, who
Right.
does your mother that way,
Talking
But
about
what was
that,
she addicted to, though?
opiates. That's what the narrative was on the. I mean, it was
Allegedly.
it. Thank you. Yes, allegedly,
Right.
but that that's just sad. Anybody would do their own mother that way.
I just want to put a quick thought out there. Tiffany Davis is right. This is the word I was looking for. Dismissive.
Yeah, there you go.
Every freaking thing is if nothing happened. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? I
Right.
just okay. Go
But
ahead.
here's another point, ladies. Let's talk about the other ladies coddling Mia.
Right.
Yes.
That is a problem.
Yes.
And it really bothers me because, yes, Wendy may have come in a certain way, but Wendy did not throw anything at that woman. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Nobody deserves that. Whether if I get along or like you or not, nobody deserves to have some thrown at them. You
Right.
know,
Mm-mm.
Mia, you put it out there. You and your husband gets down with the get down.
Yep.
And then that best friend of hers, she has no brain of her own.
That's what Marie said.
Listen,
Sunny that Sunny looks at everyone, like just she looks at the good in everyone. I'm telling you that this woman,
no. Take it. Do you remember Kim from Real Housewives of Atlanta? Kim Zolciak, right?
Gross.
Remember when she had her
Gross.
slave sweetie on there?
Yes.
Do this. She's trying to fill those shoes. And the reason why I say that is because Real Housewives of Potomac then turned into a ghetto, ran down,
franchise.
hot pocket party.
So Queen Tulsa, but then we said this on the last episode, remember? Because we were saying how Bravo brought they brought on these fair-skinned women from the Potomac for them to have class, and then Atlanta is ratchet. But what they did is they bring the 3 darker-skinned women, and I guess what's her name? She's just a non-factor. And now all of a sudden they're trying to make the 3 darker-skinned women be the ratchet ones on the show. So they cause conflict. It's a lot of colorism going on the Housewives of Potomac. A lot of colorism. And so we talked about this, saying how if you notice, they coddle Mia, but she's the ratchet, but they coddle her to make it seem like, oh, she's the victim, and then they're trying to make Wendy be the villain.
Right.
The same way they did with Monique.
Right.
Remember? They did the same thing.
But they don't. But the thing with Mia is she don't want to stand in her blackness. She wants to lean towards the white side.
Yeah.
And that little stupid little voice that little squeaky little voice, it's like, be yourself. It seems like everybody wants to be the next Kim K. You got all those lip fillers. You got pounds and pounds and pounds of makeup on.
Really
what I'm saying? And looks don't just make you beautiful. It's about what's on the inside. Her insides are just, it seems rotten.
Right.
Yeah.
Amen. And she's got to go to therapy because she always wants to indulge in her pain and what was. What that got to do with us? When you signed up for this show, you knew what you was given, but you're not being real, and you're being really, this is not a good look for you. I don't care for you. I wish that you would just go back to the adult club. I think you would be more entertaining there.
I agree. I like
because that's how she presents herself.
I like the fact that how Candiace did recognize that that's the is it the narrative? That's the narrative that they were trying to place on the women, the darker skinned women.
The dark skin, yeah.
Realized that she saw right through it. Like, if I cuss you out, it's gonna be this, and if I back up, it's gonna. Candiace is smart as hell. Yeah, I like the fact that she did recognize that. Just FYI.
Yeah, Candiace is smart. And so is Wendy. I think Wendy's feelings are hurt. I think she's hurting. You know,
Of
she feels like
course.
you know,
But
they all
right,
come out.
but
She comes out there to speak, and nobody speaks to her. I'm just like, that is so rude.
Just
yeah.
good.
But
Right.
look, that's just like even on our social media and where we work in our space.
Right.
Some of us all don't get along, but we don't, us classy women, we don't get down in that gutter. We just let them say what they want to say. But at the end of the day, you keep poking at that bear, the bear is going to get hungry and now want a snack.
Right.
And so you have to understand, y'all poking at this woman. Wendy is gonna fly off, and y'all gonna really see how Africa shows you how to do it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
She is
From
strong.
the
Yes, she
motherland.
is. She is strong. I'm telling you, Wendy is strong. You know, she's trying to play that role, the chocolate.
She's trying to take the higher role.
She is.
Right. You know, and it's just sad she has to do that. She had to do that. You know, it's really sad that she had to do that.
But she's a class act, though. Wendy is a classy woman.
Yes, she is.
And it's educational, whether we want to look at it like that or not. It taught us when we get in a situation, folks be coming at us. Okay, keep your composure.
Right.
Because you let that fool talk. You know, the fool is the loudest one in the room. You let them make a ASS of themselves, you know.
Right. Well, it's so much you can take, I tell you.
Girl, yeah.
Look at
Well,
my
you know,
shoulder.
when she took that drink in her face, I was like, oh, and she sit there and said, I'm glad I had on my curly weave, because if it had on my straight one, we would have had a problem.
I could have been bald headed and I would have went with her.
Composure, and I was like, dang, Wendy, she did that. And she did look like the fool. And then when she didn't react, it made me madder, right? Made her angrier. Right. So that's
but see, this makes you think what wasn't shown. You know what I'm saying? When you have those behind the scene clips or whatever the case may be, you know, how deep did it go? You know, Mia sat up there and you see how karma works. She was trying to hurt that woman and broke all her nails.
Yeah.
Yes.
You see?
Yep. Yeah.
Girl.
Pocketbook at her, pocketbook. Her purse at her.
Yeah, she did. But that woman, she just, again, she was just trying to show her ass. That's all I have to say.
Listen, I believe she wants Peter. She wants a piece of Peter.
Oh, yes, she already had
it. Because she riding two. Listen, ladies, I'm posing this question to y'all. Y'all marry y'all on this show. You doing what she do?
No, and I brought that up. How are you riding so hard for this man, fighting so hard for Peter, and he's not even your husband? I don't understand that.
That didn't make any sense.
I she wants a piece of Peter if she haven't already got a piece of him.
But she probably already had a piece of him, because we know that they get down like that. Right.
Yeah.
With Peter.
Well, they kind of like Ashley and her husband, actually.
Well, listen, Patricia is going to get a role anywhere she can get in, where she can fit in. She threw her peach down and she headed up north.
Every episode almost, except this one.
He'll be on the Housewives of California soon.
That's what you were saying last time. Like he'll be on the Housewives of
Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills, yes.
Oh, bougie.
Right. Opening up a bar one in California, Beverly Hills. He'll be
right. Then we gonna see him walking around in them Prince heels.
Okay. Monique King says she's wondering if Robyn made the confession of saying, I just don't like when it was before that night or after that night. And they just edited it probably.
Robyn,
Robyn
don't like her, period. Robyn don't like, in my opinion, Robyn don't like dark-skinned women. Her type is light-skinned. Her type is Giselle. You know what I'm saying? The way they sleep in the bed together, she couldn't sleep next to no dark-skinned woman, because the dark-skinned woman is too much competition for her.
She probably said, don't make no noise.
You hear me? Like, she really want Wendy, but Wendy is not that sub, you know, that's that film like Giselle is. See, Wendy's going to toughen up on you. And Robyn can't have that because she wears the pants. Ask Giselle.
True.
See, that was coming out because we know, we just said it. Robyn. I think Robyn like girls now. Come on now.
I believe that.
And it ain't nothing wrong with it, but do you? Don't hide it.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, but be real about who you are. Period.
Right. Absolutely.
I know it.
Yeah, don't hide it, divide it.
She's saying that it's colorism to the 10th power. I agree.
But
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I'm telling y'all, Wendy did not get to where she is in life and society by reacting and being like me. She got there by being the classy, controlled person that she is. And she was not going to allow Mia to drag her down in that gutter with her. She was going to hold her head high and conduct herself as the classy, educated doctor that she is. And that's what pissed me off, is that she couldn't drag Wendy down into the gutter with her.
Yep.
Niecy says, not Stevie Jana. Yes, indeed. Oh, my goodness. She said, it's Tulsa. I can recognize. Oh, yes, that is Tulsa.
Yes.
It is. No, Wendy wants to be tenured. And once she's tenured, she can whoop ass. Uh-oh. Well, she ain't going to do it. Not while she's at that college. She's not going to do it. She said, eyes. I'm sorry. We've been talking about so many things. Eyes. Do y'all know what she's referencing on eyes? I'm sorry. We've been jumping everywhere. Shit. We're trying to allow the audience as well to put their 2 cents in, My money is on Wendy if it gets filled.
My money on Wendy too.
But I don't know. Robyn acts like she got some fight in her, so she says she's from Baltimore.
Oh, Robyn. I think now Robyn will box you.
But Wendy's strong.
I think Robyn will. I think Robyn is too.
Well, listen, if we don't believe in Wendy, we're going to send her mother.
Okay, her mom is not playing with her. That's just like any mom. But
I like Wendy.
Her mom is. Have you noticed
her
mom
too.
Fight for her?
Listen here, her mother don't play about her cub, baby.
Okay.
Now that's one thing we're not gonna do. We will get very aggressive, and it's just like her mom broke it down. You want to be this, you want to be that, but you're not.
Right.
Okay.
You can have all the education, you can get all of what you need, but if you don't have that childhood trauma healed, you're going to bleed on everybody that you come in contact with.
Come on with it.
And you're going to be looked at as an ugly, nasty person.
I agree. I so agree.
Until she get that help,
that's right.
I'm standing back. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But we got to call it for what we see it. And us as women, we have to stand up for each other.
And that's
I'm gonna drop down. I see somebody else want you to drop the link, Marisa. I'm gonna drop down and give somebody else my spot.
This is a sister hour. Come on, I love the engagement.
Well, I'm gonna let somebody else have a turn. I see somebody else wanting to come on, and I don't want to get too crowded.
But
I love y'all. I'll be in the chat.
All right, baby.
Everyone, guys, please take out the time to hit the like button for us. Please hit the like button.
I hit it.
Show some love and hit that like button for us. That's all we ask to support the channel. Thank you.
Hey, y'all.
Hello there.
Hello.
Girl, let me tell you something. Giselle and Wendy done got it together. Not Giselle and Wendy, Giselle and Robyn, okay? Robyn back in the day, y'all, used to be like a video little girl.
Vixen.
And Robyn done slept with a lot of girls in peace and hair grease, okay?
Really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Robyn has been with women, and it is just really crazy how this show is going, because they do get a little freaky when they drinking, they happy. Did y'all see that Candiace and Wendy revealed their bodies? Who would do that?
Right.
They both revealed their bodies. And that's
crazy. That. Those tig old biddies popping out their shirts. I saw that.
Both of them.
Yes.
I mean, we're getting bored with looking at flatbacks. So we needed some motherland up in there. And it's like, Black is beautiful. And I want you to show that skin. I want you to show that body, baby. If you got it, you flaunt it. You have a husband that supports you, you do it. And I think that's the thing. They have husbands that actually let them be wives and let them be themselves. But when you're in a relationship and money is the motive, you're being controlled. So you're not really happy. And Mia's there for the money. Mia is not happy.
Well,
she can shop in Chanel all day and all night.
Not
it's
more.
Just not getting it.
Not anymore. I'm gonna tell you, I think that Gordon sold Mia a pipe dream. Y'all just hearing open wide that Gordon's family took that money from Gordon.
Right.
And that was a family business. And I guess he was spending too much. And now they're not in Potomac. They're not in DC. They're back over here in North Carolina trying to figure everything out. And Mia tried to bash Gordon's family a couple of weeks ago. And Gordon's sister said, don't make me come out and tell the real truth. So I believe that Gordon and Mia are not going to be together so long because Mia likes this flash life and got to be on TV. She be on news reports. And y'all, let me tell you about Mia for real. Mia was telling a story about her being on an opioid addiction, right? Now, do you know that her mother was in prison almost 20 years ago? This is not recent. For her to bring this as a storyline, it shocked me. Her mother was on drugs years ago. And this shocked me that she used this last season as a storyline. Her mother is nowhere near. She's a recovering addict from 20 years ago. And I'm going to tell you something. It's going to start getting messy off the TV. Mia begins to put Jaqlyn, degrade her because Jaqlyn said this episode that Gordon's tongue.
Yes.
How would she know that? And then Giselle heard that. In one of these episodes coming up, Giselle is going to be asking Jaqlyn, have you ever been with Gordon? And she's going to put that smile on her face. And I think that pissed Mia off. But I'm going to tell you, don't fret, because Jaqlyn has a sister that I just sent you in your Instagram. She's up there talking right now about she's defending her sister.
Yes.
She is saying that Mia was not in foster care. Mia was rebellious and came to her house and they took care of Mia. Mia just did not want to listen to her mother and father. That's how she ended up being homeless. Mia was about that life, working in clubs, and also I got a subscriber who dated one of Mia's boyfriends and said the reason why he left Mia because he would take her out and she would be flirting with other men right while they were there. And I like to hear Jaqlyn's side. Look, do you know before the season started, Mia tried to bring to Bravo's attention that Jaqlyn was violent, so they would not show Jaqlyn on TV because they had falling out. This was in real time. They wanted her to keep Jaqlyn off, but I believe that MIA could have been a PIMP the way Jaqlyn acts, because Jaqlyn is very obedient to Mia and does not realize that Mia is degrading her. But
well, Marcella, let me jump in. Jaqlyn gets Mia's leftovers. You know how you get a doggy bag and you bring it home? She gets the scraps. And she gets to do all Mia's work that Mia doesn't want to do. So if Mia doesn't feel like giving BJs at night, then hey, Jaqlyn, I need you over here. So let's not fake the funk. You know what I'm saying?
Queen Tulsa, tell him.
Yeah, really? That's just how it goes.
Jaqlyn will shut up for Mia. Jaqlyn would she will defend Mia, and Mia constantly puts her down. But like I said in my story tonight, she's going to tell Ashley, Jaqlyn thinks you're cute. Well, Jaqlyn is only thinking that Ashley likes threesomes and Michael has loot. And if I get with them, I'm going to be okay. But see, that's not Ashley's type. Ashley don't like women that come for her. She likes to go out and hunt.
Choose them,
and bring them to her and Michael. So already Jaqlyn would never be a part of Ashley's party because she likes strangers who will sign an NDA.
Hey, I'm sorry. There you are. I'm like, is that a... Anyway, go ahead. Keep going. Let me just make a quick comment. When you said that Jaqlyn when Queen Tulsa said that Jaqlyn gets the scraps and this is that.
Yes.
For what I understand, I was getting the impression that really the men are attracted to Jaqlyn instead of Mia. What do y'all think?
Jaqlyn is pretty. She has the natural hair, but she's a dunce, and she will not move without her PIMPMIA tell her to.
Right, and I said the same thing. I was just telling Sonny and Mel MC that Jaqlyn is coming across as a brown noser, as a butt kisser, as everything for Mia. However, we know her sister is coming in like being to, protect her sister and fight for her sister in these streets, in these social media streets. But I'm not sure why Jaqlyn acted that way. And maybe it's because to stay on the show, because Mia said, if you don't do what I say do,
I'll tell you.
on the show.
I'll tell you. Jaqlyn has all of her secrets. So don't ever for once think that Jaqlyn does not have her secrets.
Mm-hmm.
For two, Jaqlyn has a get what you side. But she has a job. And so she still has to return to work. So you see a lot of people's in the Me Too, whatever movement this is to cancel. And then people are losing their jobs and their sponsorship. So she's trying to keep it together. But guess what? Before this season is out, the time bomb is gonna explode.
No, Jaqlyn ain't gonna attack her. Jaqlyn's gonna be deny and cry. No, I didn't tell anybody I slept with your husband.
Mia's gonna explode. Yeah.
Right.
I'm
gonna do it now. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that like button. I love y'all stuff.
Everyone hit the like button. I don't think I think Mia's full of it. I think she was acting when she was like, look at her like, you sleep with my husband. I don't think Mia actually gave a darn about her husband sleeping with Jaqlyn. I believe they both slept with Jaqlyn at the same time.
She does. They got to do it. Listen here. They got to do things together. Mia, you got to look at it. Mia's controlling, right? But you have to look at it like this. Jaqlyn is more easy on the eye because Jaqlyn isn't a thought box. She's not a hot pocket out here just making herself just try to get the moment. I think that she's playing her cards right. Because when you look at it, when there are choices and your man got to pick me or you, he's going to pick me because I'm soft-spoken. I'm not hard to get along with. Mm-hmm. I can fraternize and get along with the girls. So I think Jaqlyn is, Portia, I love you, but Jaqlyn is pulling a Portia. I wouldn't be surprised if they got together right after they broke up. But that's just my thoughts.
Well, I agree that she does have Mia's secret, but Mia is not acting as if she has her secrets, is she? Do you think Mia's acting as if that she's afraid that Jaqlyn's going to tell her secret? She's not acting that way.
Listen here.
It's like she's working her like a dog, allegedly. I'm just saying.
When does she ever act like something bothers her? She believes that her poop don't stink. She believes that if she poops, it's going to be roses. What do you think, sis, at the bottom?
Yes.
What was your name? What was your name?
This is Sonny.
Sonny.
Yeah. I definitely believe exactly what you're saying. She thinks her stuff don't sink. And so yeah, she is not a nice person. So she's very.
Let me ask y'all this, ladies. Would y'all treat y'all best friend like what Mia's treating Jaqlyn on the show?
Absolutely
and tell
not.
Me why.
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
that's why I was saying to you, Marie. For me, I'm a ride or die with my best friends. Like I'm a ride or die. So I'm gonna stay in there and I'm gonna stick up for my friend. But if I think she's wrong, I'm gonna go in the back and I'm gonna say you were wrong for that. But I got your back because you my sister. Period.
Right.
So, and I do, I have friends like that. We've been friends for years. So yeah, I'm a ride or die like that for real. So I understand Jaqlyn's point when Jaqlyn is taking up for her.
Mia was treating her, to me, in my eyes, Mia was treating her like she was the help. She was.
Because Mia just was like.
I agree, Marie.
Just like Queen Tulsa said, Mia is dealing with some issues that she needs to go get some freaking help. And then she needs to figure it out. She's not treating her like a friend. We said it the last show. She's not a good friend to this woman. Period. And she treats her like she's beneath her.
Right, but at the same time, Jaqlyn should not do it. Do what she says. She sit her down there, tell him I'm not feeling well and all this, and then here she come hopping ass down the stairs.
Well, listen, when you have somebody coming out saying, my mom was on drugs and nobody cared for me.
Right.
And then what do you expect? You expect a pity party. So what is Jaqlyn doing every time? Jaqlyn is her, you might as well say Jaqlyn is her medication.
Okay.
She's her high. She's her enabler.
That's true.
So when you have an enabler, that's just like, let's just say for Jaqlyn is her dealer. She's not holding her accountable. She's still on this high of lies. And the lies is going and she's in this fairy tale. And what a lot of people fail to realize is there is no perfect marriage or relationship out there. That stuff that you see on the TV, oh, it's hunky-dory every morning. Girl, please. It's not like that. And I think some people are stuck in this fairy tale. Oh, when I grow up, I want this wedding and I want this and I want that. Let's stop lying to our kids. Stuff's gonna happen.
But Tulsa, do you think that Jaqlyn is being a good friend and not really trying to embarrass her on this show?
No, I don't think that Jaqlyn has been a good friend at all. She's hurting her because your friend is making a whole ASS out of herself.
Thank you.
And we all have to watch it. And some of the ladies that watch, they face colorism, and to see y'all do it because of their skin color. They darker than the next girl. They was tall. Light was better. Dark is just, you ugly. You at the back of the line. For women in general, for Black women in general, we are put at the end of the line. For y'all that are giving birth, when y'all go up in these hospitals, you're putting your life on the line.
Right.
But you're at the end of the line.
But she did tell her on the other episode, the last episode, she told her, she said, I've known her since we were children.
Right.
So it's like she knows her struggle and everything that she's gone through. So plus, if y'all have seen her sister, Jaqlyn's sister, her sister battles with addiction as well. Well, she's not doing it anymore, but she had an addiction problem.
Right.
So she understands that, I think. And so I think that she does coddle Mia too much.
She does.
But she said if she would have met Mia as an adult, as a grown woman, she wouldn't be friends with her.
She wouldn't be friends with her.
She wouldn't be friends
I don't
with
blame her. But that says a lot about your friendship. To say those words, and y'all have grew up since little girls to now, and to what you've grown up to, and just like I said, Jaqlyn has all her secrets from little girl to now. I mean, and it's like my heart goes out to victims of any type of abuse. But one thing I want to say is get that professional help, because when you don't do that, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're keeping yourself in an unhappy place. And, the S word is very real. And the fame bug is very real. The fame bug is very real. And, some people with their insecurities and things like that are just not built to just be on TV right away. Like, where's the therapy? I would want to see Mia in some therapy.
Right. And I was under the impression, though, honestly, that her mom had recently gotten out of jail. Not from 20 years ago. I really was. I was under the impression that her mom just recently got out of jail and that she was recently dealing with an addiction. I just think she's so selfish. She's so selfish that she put her own mother up there to have a storyline. Get it? And everybody felt for her when she first came in. Everybody felt for her. Oh my gosh, she went through hell. But then the true Mia emerges. It begins to emerge over the different episodes. So we're seeing the true Mia. I believe we are seeing the true Mia. I don't care what she says about editing. If that's the case, you wouldn't have went those different routes as far as creating drama. You would have created a totally different type of drama than what you have been doing at these last episodes. Like the drama that she's bringing is kind of controversial because of the colorism and the fact that she's treating the darker women differently.
Yeah. Well, then she's even weaponizing her trauma, because she's using it as, she pulls it out when it's convenient. Thank you. New member. Thank
you. Shout out to the new member, Monique King. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Guys, please hit the like button for us. Make sure you check out Queen Tulsa. Your channel is still called
Queen Tulsa.
It's called Queen Tulsa still?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Check out Queen Tulsa. Make sure you check out Queen Tulsa. Check out Don't Tell Me, Tell the People. Right now, her channel is very important because we're going through all these different elections, and her channel does have a lot of that on her, a lot of the different political stuff on her channel. So please check her out. Thank you, Monique. Okay, let's keep going with the tea. So, I mean, I'm glad everyone came up on the panel today because Queen Tulsa, you made a lot of good points as well. And then we got a lot of tea as far as Robyn. Well, it's alleged that she does go, different things or whatever. And it's perfectly fine. Just don't come out on a mean basis, trying to I'm not sure if she's trying to hide it by being mean to Wendy, but from what we understand is they kissed, honey.
Yeah, like I said, the people that like guys, like when I was younger, like you have like those little crushes, somebody they be mean to you, that mean they like you or whatever case may be. That's what it came out to be to me.
Wow.
And our thing is just be yourself. We ain't knocking you for what you do, but just be yourself and do it unapologetically. Should we all done had some experiences? Ain't nobody. Listen, I can't come over cleaning at Marie's house. I can't come cleaning at Sonny's house until I've been cleaned at my house. And it ain't even my business to go over there cleaning up, trying to dig up in their trash.
Right.
And so I feel like with the ladies on the show, take care of your own premises. You know what I'm saying?
How they say, sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine.
Around mine.
Right.
I don't know if that's a Texas thing or what, but that's what we say.
That's a Southern thing, Marie.
Yes. Melanie C said she thought the same thing, that Mia's mom, when she first got on the show, that Mia's mom was fresh out of jail.
Mm-hmm.
I did too.
Oh, yeah.
But how long has she been out of prison or jail?
20 years, right? Did she say 20 years ago?
Yeah, I think it was like 20 years ago. She was locked up for 20 years. Right. But the fact is
20 years ago. And she just basically brought it to the show as a storyline to say she's heard and she was done wrong and this is why she is how she is.
But girl, you're living a good life. You're able to shop. You got a nice fancy house. You drive these nice fancy cars. You got you a butler at your hand and foot. You got a man that pays and foot the bill, give you the checkbook and the credit card. You got a nanny. I mean, come on, girl. I will be living my fabulous life, going to therapy, and
she's not happy.
I will be crying. If I got to get that, I'm gonna cry on my way home in my Bentley.
But she's
I
not
think
happy.
she just needs therapy. You're right. She's not happy. I think she just really needs some serious therapy. And if she is on some type of substance, she needs to get the heck off of it because she would never be right.
Can we agree on something that they need to have? Don't you know, like on Real Housewives of Atlanta, Roa, where they had, episodes where the girls were going through therapy and they kind of gave us the insight on that. I feel like that should be mandatory on all franchises.
I would agree.
I feel like because you have to think about they're already in this drama on the show, and where do they put it? Where do they put it? Because from what I know is after taping they go back home. But where do they put that extra baggage, all that extra frustrations that they just, does that make sense, ladies?
Yes.
No, that makes sense.
It absolutely does.
Like, how do you unpack?
On the house, on Love and Marriage, though, they have them in counseling. A couple of them. Well, actually, they did it for Atlanta as well. Real Housewives of Atlanta as well.
Did. They had an episode. They had a couple of episodes when they went to counseling because they had to deal with Nene's personality issues or whatever.
Yeah. Remember Dr. What's his name? Dr. the light-skinned guy.
Oh my God. I can't She did.
I think that he would be great.
But they need to have one for Potomac as well. They're dealing with a lot of issues.
Yes, they are, especially Mia and Robyn.
Now listen, what about Karen and her financial woes?
Well, Karen, I think Karen's is getting up on her feet right now. I think her perfume is doing very well. Her candles are doing well.
Okay.
But Lisa said she also thought that her mother was just released when she came on the show. She just was full of it. Girl.
That's cold-blooded to put your mama out there like that.
On Front Street. And that's how much we love our kids. Her mother allowed her to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Her mother allowed her to do it because that's her child. She wanted her to succeed on television.
Yeah.
And you know, I probably would have done it for my child as well.
But if
Honestly,
you listen,
mother,
Marie, we can do that to a certain extent. I'm only gonna put my mama out like that if they are offering to heck on get her some help, get us some therapy, get us some
mhm,
counseling. Because
mhm,
this is like you're painting this narrative that all black families are broken up and all black families are on drugs and they on
right.
crack and you know this, that, and the third. And being a recovering addict of over a decade, you know,
Mhm,
shout out to those that are in recovery because once an addict, always an addict. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Once an addict, always an addict. You'll always be an addict. It's the choices that you make on a daily basis,
right.
you know?
Right.
And being clean 10 years. I've had some stressful times, but I didn't go use. Why
Right.
didn't I go use? Because I know the effects. It's not good for me. It's going to take me up out of here.
Right.
So
Mhm.
when they sit up there and capitalize off of people's pain, you know,
Her
that
own
woman,
mothers.
you know, that when you're on drugs like that, I can say this from experience. I was dealing with life issues, you know. I wanted to go. I did things to go and ended up in a hospital,
Hmm. I
you
understand.
know, doing those, you know. And so I just say we just need to be easy on people, but I really want that young lady to really seek some help so she can be the best mom, be the best version of herself, you
Right.
know.
Right. I'm sure she was embarrassed, but I wanted to say a quick note on that. My parents, when they did get off in real life, you know, this real life, when they did get off of substance, my mother, I believe she did need the counseling aspect of it because she just got off cold turkey, right? But I can tell that there was some mental issues going on. Like she needed therapy. Therapy. She really needed therapy. After she was clean sober for years. I mean, but it was you can tell she really needed the therapy. She really
That
did.
was me, Marie. I had got clean from the grace of God. God took me off. I didn't have no rehab, no nothing. But eventually I had to get therapy, you know.
Right.
I had to
Right.
get
She needed
therapy.
therapy. It's just it's they say both. You know, for what you know, they go to a facility. They have the counseling, and then they have the I guess the physical aspect to help them get on. But my mother, I believe she needed the mental part of it. I really do.
It's an everyday battle for some people.
Right. I
Yeah.
mean,
And
she
you
wasn't
gotta want
mean
it.
or anything. She just you
Yeah.
could tell that she needed some counseling. She really
Yeah.
did.
But y'all, we can want it for, you know, I have a sister that's battling a drug addiction right now. And
Mm.
we could want it for them so much, but it's gotta be their choice. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And as bad as it hurts, the best thing that we can do for them is not enable them.
Right.
You know, I'll give you a plate of food, I'll feed you, but I'm not going to support your habit.
Right. And God forbid, I know we're on this subject. I'm gonna even get off of it. But if something happened, I like that with my kids. I just don't know what I would do. So, oh Lord, I don't even want to call it. I don't even want to call it this way. You know. She said she's been clean over 30 years. Very proud to say I have been in recovery for a very long time.
Congratulations on your
Congratulations.
recovery. Look,
Yes.
we having a recovery party in here. Come on.
Yes.
My hat goes off to people that have struggled and still have the ability to say, you know what, I can't do this anymore.
Mhm.
And they're fixing their lives and they're moving forward,
Right.
staying positive,
Right.
and getting help. And that
Absolutely.
kudos to you for being off of, I don't know what drugs you were on, but being clean for 30 years.
Yeah,
That's huge. And kudos to you as well, Queen Tulsa.
Thank you so
For
much, love.
no,
yes.
seriously. Because it's difficult. It's hard.
Yes.
Thank you.
I have family members that are,
Yeah. We need to
So-
have a live about that. I had one before. I had a live before on an addiction, and it went really well. It just the sound was all screwed up. Anyway, it went really well. Maybe we need to have a part two. It went really good. I had a guy to come on for the government. All
this
this.
is why I don't like Reagan. Okay.
Yes.
Problems.
You said that's why you don't like ringing?
Ronald Reagan. He's the one
Oh,
who
okay.
put the drugs that
Right. In our
into the,
community. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So
That's another-
Come on, education.
That's another story.
Right. I do.
Oh,
feel
and I just subscribed
yeah.
to your channel. I'm sorry.
Oh, thank
Marie.
you.
Yes. Subscribe to
I subscribed to your channel already.
Yes.
I do kind of feel sorry for Mia in that aspect if she is allegedly on something, but at the same time, the way she did her mother, I just think that was unacceptable. But again, I guess she was trying to get on the show. Oh my God, really, Lisa? I had no idea. Wow.
I think Norris wants to come up.
Is it too late for someone to come read The Housewife? No, honey.
Oh no.
You know Norris, right?
Yes, love him.
Norris. Dr. Lee Norris, come on up. But Norris would read and drag, and I'm glad we have these doing commentary on these, that we do commentary on these housewives.
Well, guess what?
We just recap everything. We want to dig down out there and get deep with it, and the chat appreciates the fact that they can voice their opinion. That's what I like about it. Come on up.
I also like the way Queen Tulsa is breaking down the women as well. Because you're bringing a lot of knowledge as far as having mental issues and mental health.
Right. Lisa had to have Lisa had to have an intervention with my best friend for that back in 25 years ago. I didn't even know it was out there back then, 25 years ago. Wow.
Yeah.
I had no idea. We're just waiting on Tony, but just to not necessarily recap, but we know Mia. I'm not going to say it's running Jaqlyn because Sonny's going to say no, she's a friend. But we know Mia is a witch in my book. She is a witch. I don't care what you say. She is a witch. She does not know how to treat people. Hopefully she is just doing it for the show. But like I said, they all say editing. We have seen them say whole sentences without them editing it. And some of the stuff that they say is really, derogatory. Well, I wouldn't say derogatory, but nasty. So, here he is. Okay, here he is.
But she doesn't take accountability for what she does.
She doesn't. I know. She doesn't.
Hi, ladies.
Hi, Norris.
Hey, Norris.
I just want to say that I think that Karen is the class act and the queen of the show.
Mm-hmm.
And then Candiace, she needs to focus on her music and her acting career.
Mm-hmm.
She got a new show on All Black Network called Hush.
She does.
Mm-hmm.
It's
came out last Thursday.
Wow, I want to see that.
So it comes on every Thursday. And then she needs to stop telling Ashley her business. Stop talking to Ashley because Ashley is not loyal to her. She is not her friend, and neither is Robyn.
Right.
That's right. I agree.
And then Ashley, and I think if she stay with Michael, if she don't divorce him, she weak sauce. Because Michael,
what I believe.
Because Michael, he gonna toy with her, and he gonna continue to run through her like toilet paper.
Like toilet paper.
Yeah, so she needs to instead of trying to expose Candiace and go off on the other women, she need to focus on dealing with Michael. How she gonna resolve that situation? That's what she need to focus on.
I think she's standing for the corn. Go ahead.
And another thing, she could, if she was smart, she would. While she got a chance, she would leave him, take everything that she can get out of him and her babies, and get out of that house. Hit him up style like Blue Contrail.
Yes.
Get him so good that the next woman that be with him won't get nothing.
Right. I agree. Work it. Keep going, Norris.
And then think about it. If he get broke, ain't no woman gonna want his spoiled rotten cookies. He looked like Freddy Krueger to me. He looked like a knockoff Freddy Krueger.
He ready to drag.
That's the way he looked. And then Robyn, on the other hand, to me, she's the stud with the strap on as far as her Giselle is concerned.
Oh my God.
Norris, you think Giselle and Robyn getting it on?
I mean, they probably have hooked up in the past because they sharing the same bed. They're so close.
They put them in the same bed.
Well, here, let me just say this. Robyn does. I mean, does know, they share when they have to go to the bathroom, how many times they have to do it. Giselle
Right.
knows Robyn's whole
Right.
bathroom schedule. Mhm.
Right. She does. I didn't think about that.
And so Robyn, I feel like she need to be, instead of being aggressive towards Wendy. I'm glad that it seemed like her and Wendy made up. That's good. But she need to turn her attention towards that Juan situation and figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's good that she want a prenup.
Her business partner.
And she need one, but she need to focus on that. Figure out what she gonna do about Juan, because I think he guilty of not doing nothing about that coach and that his ass basketball player.
Well, listen here. I'm gonna just say it like this: Juan knows that Mr. Darby is interested in him. Okay, so if Robyn can get a piece, why can't he? I mean, Darby has said that he wants to. Okay.
Yes. And they say he got him that job. It's alleged that he got Juan that job as a coach.
And come on.
Yeah, Juan don't want that stale saltine cracker, because that's what Michael is. He dried up and washed up.
He probably don't want him, but he probably got that cash on that job. You get it?
Right. He got that throw baby.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I'm gonna give
you might have already done it. We don't know.
Right. Yes.
And Mia, her lies are more expensive than her plastic surgeries. She lies so much.
Yes.
It just like, girl, you every time you open your mouth, it's like piss and poop comes out of it, because it's too filthy to open. You cannot keep up with your lies. You don't know what to say. You need to think before you speak and before you react, because you coming off real dumb.
Say it for the people in the back.
And that friend Jaqlyn, I feel like that she acting like a follower. She's Mia's lapdog. She's her.
Why is everybody saying that about her?
It's so obvious.
I just think she's being a friend.
I like her, but
she her bottom B. She's her soldier, and she's her puppet. And so she need to wake up and smell the coffee when it come to that girl.
Well, they're not friends anymore.
Okay, good.
No, that's what they said. They're not cool anymore.
It's good.
Her sister take care of her. That sister handle it for her. You know who her sister is, right, Norris? Jaqlyn's sister. She has a sister that's a content creator here on YouTube.
Yes, and she's going in on Mia.
Maybe yes, she is.
In.
I know Mims Make It Make Sense had a interview with the woman who was talking about Mia. I guess Mia's ex-maid or something.
That's
the nanny.
That's
sister.
Miss Tita.
Sister. Miss
Miss Tita's whose sister?
Jaqlyn's sister.
Okay.
Right.
Really?
Yes.
I thought that she was just the nanny.
No.
So that's old girl's sister.
That's her sister. Yes. Go to her channel.
Now listen, I told y'all the apple don't fall too far from the tree. See, listen, we getting nice, Jaqlyn. Jaqlyn can get hood, okay?
Yes.
Listen here. And that's the thing. But Jaqlyn, that's why I was telling y'all, she still has a career. She still has to return to work. So she has to, okay. But behind the scenes, probably, how your mama paint you in church?
Mm-hmm.
That vibe, yeah.
And Sharice, I just wonder, why is she even there? It's like Sharice, to me, she like a stiff chicken. It's like, if she don't bring the splash real soon, then we gonna, instead of calling her Cha-Cha, we need to say Tata. Bye. Don't come back to the show no more.
Okay.
See you.
Nelson.
That can't taste on a beer budget.
Nelson, but listen, check this out. She is trying to get to the Four Seasons Hotel. It was not up to her standards. And what did you think about that, Norris?
Oh, about Sharice? Well, Sharice, you don't look like you got no money, so you don't have the money to match your standards, apparently.
What I tell you, Norris, get your Synthetica, girl, because that
cause you've been gone for five seasons. So she popped up a little bit in season 5, but didn't get paid. So it's like that was your internship back on the show, and so it's like, lady, you need to bring it, or you need to go and don't come back because you're
Right.
forgettable. You're very
Yeah, she's like the third wheel on a date.
Yep.
It's just like, go home already. Like, it's what are you doing? But just sitting here, getting drunk, having free meals, using up these people's lights and riding the plane and riding the boat and just soaking up everybody's business.
And what's cold about Mia is that Mia, knowing that Karen doesn't like what's her name, Sharice,
Yeah.
and then she invited her on to this trip. I thought that tells you everything you need to know about Mia.
Sonny, you ain't say that right. You got to say her birthday trip.
Her birthday trip. Yes. It's just like, you don't care about anybody but yourself. Really. It's all about you. Just like the same way she walked down in that little flower dress and everybody else was dressed in white.
But listen, who gives their castmate their enemy for their birthday?
Right. Exactly. Somebody who doesn't like you.
I'm here, guys. I'm just pulling y'all links for the chat.
And let me. Y'all check y'all. Everybody, Norris, I have to post you too, but everybody check y'all community wall. I shared you on my community wall.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Peter, he on some bull crap. I'm glad that he ain't been featured on the last couple of episodes, because Peter Pan, he just a messy bee. He just like Nene called him. He sit up there and get involved in women's business. I'm like, you too old and too gray to be getting involved with these women. You need to run your business and stay out of women's business, because you are a man at the end of the day. Stop acting like a messy woman and be a man and tend to your own business. Make sure your places don't go out of business. How about that?
That's why he's on the show. He need that check.
But how did you feel about him coming up on Wendy? Oh, I got a beef with her. Why is it so comfortable for these men to roll up on these women like that? Like, you didn't, like, okay. Like I said, he dropped his peach and now he's down in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to be the funky diva down there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But that's Funky Diva's moment. Mm-hmm. It's like, these people, they sit and I don't know. It's like I'm starting to believe Nene. Mm-hmm. Where's your overnight bag?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Where are those pair of heels?
Mm-hmm. Peter is a hustler. Period.
Yes, he is.
He's a hustler. He doesn't care. He needs that check. He gonna get it by any means necessary. And if you put him on a housewives, because he know that's easy money.
Yeah, like you said, that might be the only opportunities he get, is because think about other networks gonna be looking at him as like a man getting involved in women's business. Why would we want to mess with a man that does that? That's weak. He weak sauce for that.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Step up to these men. Man up to these men, since you're so big and
put this link where you're listening.
And then Giselle, she want to talk about, she haven't talked about Chris lately, but she want to talk about how uncomfortable Chris made her. And then if she thinks for 1 second that Chris want her, I'm gonna tell you something, Giselle. First of all, Giselle, what is Chris gonna do with you? Your legs don't spread, your body don't move like that. You cannot dance, you don't have no rhythm. So, and what are you gonna do, Giselle? You gonna lay on your back and spread them legs and be like, "I'm beautiful." That's what the men used to tell me. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, she's a knockoff version of Vanessa Williams with a turkey neck.
That like, she is. She does look like Vanessa Williams. She really does.
It's like she been on the show for 7 years and she been using other people's husbands as her storyline in the fake storyline with Jamal. Like, you need to hire you a matchmaker and have he or she come on the show and help you find love. Make that your storyline.
I'm sorry, guys, not to get off track. I'm trying to get y'all links, but I don't know how to get them. I went to your page. I look at About Us, right? And I don't see the link. So I'm trying to see if Nisa will help me
So
out.
if you do that, I think you have to copy it in from the bar at the top and then drop it in the chat.
Oh, okay.
I think that's how you do it.
Got it.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
I just put my name in the chat. That's all I do.
Yeah. So yeah, Giselle is she doesn't have a storyline. Her Giselle is the antagonist of the show, kind of like Lisa was, because I don't think she's gonna be on Beverly Hills anymore. But Lisa Rinna is on Beverly Hills, because you notice she never has a storyline. She works around everybody else, and that's what Giselle does. She works around everybody else.
Yes, she does.
She kind of acts like Claudia Jordan as well.
Yes.
You know, total reject. Nobody's checking for you. You can't keep a man. Like, and
Wow.
then this is the thing. You're fantasizing about these women, men.
Y'all
I
can
mean,
click this link right here. Listen. Click this link right here.
She's trying to drop
Okay, so you just gotta allow. So you gotta press allow, and it'll send you through. So once you say allow, it'll send you through to where you can come on the show.
I think that's
is that
Marie.
me?
Yes,
I
that's
think
you.
that's Marie.
When I lived in ATL, he made me want to start rapping.
Hold on, shit.
Well, what do you make me start rapping about?
I was like, is that me?
Hell. I was trying to get the link. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on, guys.
Oh,
Video. Guys, hit
Oh,
the
you
like
know
button.
what? Marie, so when you go to my page, I forgot that I have a video that automatically plays.
No wonder. Because I was like, I know damn I ain't click no video.
I was like, am I hearing myself? Am I talking?
Oh my God.
yeah, no wonder why Giselle can't get no other job opportunities. This show is her life.
Yeah, this was her paycheck.
Yeah, you had 7 seasons and you still can't expand your brand. Just like you can't expand your legs for them men.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Tell us how you really feel.
I told you, Norris can drag. He can drag.
Yes.
Yes, he can. He can drag. I was able to get Norris.
Oh, he gonna keep it funky for you, honey.
Yes. We've been on here almost 2.5 hours, y'all. Talking. But I like having these conversations about the housewives. And I was so glad when Sonny said she wanted to come and, help me out with the housewives. Because I'm like, I need somebody to come with me and talk about it, because I'm going to talk, She keeps me at her. Hello.
That's what's up.
I enjoy it. I think it's fun. I like the Housewives of Potomac. I've been watching Housewives since it came out in 2006 with the Housewives of the OC. And so I've always been this huge Housewife fan.
Housewives of the OC was really good too when it first
it
came
was
out.
back in the day.
With Dick and them, it was good.
Mm-hmm.
But now I don't know so much.
Yeah, I don't watch those. I watch Potomac. Sometimes I watch Atlanta.
I like Jersey.
But Jersey is gonna be good this season.
Yes, like Jersey. She said, "Sorry, I was late." No problem at all, guys. Please hit the like button for us, and please go to these folks' channels. However, I will be putting it in the community tab when I share this video on the community tab, the links, because I'm like, shit, I need a moderator. I told you I need a moderator.
You need a moderator.
Yes,
and everybody should come back here next week when you do another recap, because this is a good conversation. This is a good
absolutely
right here.
Oh my gosh, she's putting it up there for me. Thank you, Niecy. You're the bomb. I don't know how she was able to do it, but she's doing it. You got Niece, get Sunny if you can. Well, and I put Norris up there.
Oh, thank you.
And Sunny with the politics, guys. So what do y'all think, chat? Do y'all think that this was a good conversation? If so, put a 1 in the chat. If you think it's a good conversation. A lot of folks say, well, you know what? Y'all asked me on here 2.5 hours and we're out. But put a 1 in the chat if you do think that it was a good conversation. Also, guys, please hit the like button for us. Show love to us and hit the like button. Show love to your sister. Hit the like button. Don't tell me, tell the people. Thank you very much, Niecy.
Thank you.
What else? If you want to become a member, because thanks to all the new members, thank you so very much. If you want to become a member, hit the membership. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa's a member. It starts at $1.99. $1.99, guys. That's all it starts at $1.99. If you want to support our channels, please, you can hit the Cash App or you can send a super chat. We take food stamps and all. So please, if you want to support the channel, feel free to support the channel, guys. We really would appreciate it, though. Seriously. Do y'all have anything else y'all want to say, kind folks?
Girl, I got a crab boil on my mind now.
I have a slider on my mind.
You may be hungry.
Yeah, and I'm going live at 10 o'clock, so to do my healthy smoothie tip Monday. So
yes,
nice.
He has
what are you putting in your smoothies?
All kinds. He has all kinds. Go ahead, Norris. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I have a lot of different pictures that I'm gonna show and explain them and everything like that. So
yes, he has. I need to eat healthy though. You know, they told me my arms were big over there. I said, girl, I know it's Starbucks. It's that white chocolate mocha.
Yeah.
That thing is 530 calories. Did y'all know that?
I didn't.
Damn.
Girl, listen, what about those the caramel frappes from McDonald's? Got to go to about every other day to get one.
Yes.
Yes.
It is, guys.
And Norris, I'm gonna tune into your show tonight for a little bit because I go on at 10:10, but I actually have 2 shows tonight. I actually went on before I came here. And my next topic will be, I believe, I'm talking about rapper Blueface, Lil Scrappy, how they're damaged goods and how the black mom, you know, when you coddle them, you know, this is pretty much what you get. And then at 10:10, I'll be discussing Wendy Decline, Kevin Hipster Hunter, and his side chick, The Money. Okay.
I did a video about them.
I'll watch it. You talk about politics too sometimes, don't you, Queen Thompson?
Not as much as I should, but I would love to have you come on the panel one day. I feel like we all should rotate around each other's panel.
Yes, I would love
bring
that.
what we can bring, because I want to introduce my audience to the people that I fuck with your content, you know. Yeah. So I want to put you in the algorithm and put you on the show, no cost. Come on over, promote yourself, and do your thing. I want to everybody that's on the panel hook up with me on Instagram, Goddess Tulsa Radio. Let's make it happen.
Yeah,
absolutely. I want to bring one last thing up. I still may do it actually, but I'm going to probably do a side video with Jennifer Lopez trying to sing Whitney Houston. No. I'm shocked. She was like, what? So I'm definitely going to do a video. I'm going to upload it about that team. Good Lord. What are they thinking?
Stay in your lane. Stay in your range.
Right. Oh my goodness. Wait till you hear it. I've recorded it. I've screen recorded the where she's practicing, and it was just
no man.
So be on the lookout for that video, guys. It's like a little celebrity tea video with a couple of stories on there for y'all. And that's about it. She said,
well, I subscribe to everyone's channel here. So
thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Norris, what were you going to say?
Sometimes
answer, huh? What'd you say?
I said I watch Queen Toast.
Oh, yes. Thank you, my love. I'm subscribed to you. My notifications are set to all of you guys' channels. So, guys, make sure when you are subscribing to everyone's channel, make sure you set your notifications to all.
Yes.
Sometimes we like to do the random pop-ups. You know, we might just be filling away and just want to give you some tea. So make sure you are setting those notifications to all.
Great. And I just want to announce that we're going to be having a After Dark here soon. Hopefully I can have this weekend. It's an After Dark. I'm trying to get Pillow Talk with Bay and Jess Valencia in on that After Dark.
Oh,
so, you know,
I'm going to have to pump my After Dark back up. Now I got some competition.
Yes, baby, we're going to do the damn thing. So, you know, for all y'all married folk, if you want to have add a little spice to your relationship, or you just feel like getting freaky that night, I'm saying, no, we're going to have it After Dark, guys. So,
and listen, it's no competition. It's a coalition. Listen, support everybody. Right. Make sure y'all go and support Pillow Talk with Bay. Come Pillow Talk.
Yes. Pillow Talk with Bay. Come get the spirit out.
Marcella, she came in. Well. Shout out to our new member tonight, Monique.
Yes, thank you. Queens has been watching. Thank you so much, Queen.
Period.
Shout out to all the new members. We actually got
a couple see you
day before yesterday, I believe it was. So thank y'all. Make sure you subscribe to Norris Tony He has his smoothie.
Yes.
He has everything. He has celebrity tea, all kinds of tea. Queen
Thank
Tulsa,
you.
I like your channel as well. You see
Let me break this down right quick. Listen here, guys. If you're looking at the replay game, no matter what you've heard about any one of us up here on this panel, or whatever the case may be, you see the vibe. You see what we give. This is what we're doing, pushing forward. So miss us with the mess, and we gonna jam. Come jam with the best, okay?
Okay.
This is how we do it.
Yes, Lisa said, "Ooh, after dark, that's me." So I would definitely send you an invite as well, Lisa, if you want to come on the panel with us as well. Just Valencia seems to think that we don't have enough energy. Our energy is not going to match hers, but we'll see. Okay, we will see.
I need to go there and check that out.
Yes, we don't have after dark. You know, last time I had one, we had to private the video. Got kind of
Thank you, Lisa.
Yeah, it got kind of deep. We had to private her. It was a good live. It was a really good live, but it got a little deep, the chat. I should have just kicked out the chat, stopped the chat. The chat was going crazy. But we had fun. We had a great time. I really appreciate y'all coming, guys. I really appreciate it. Oh, yeah, she said, please do. Yes, I sure will. Thank you. Thank you, Sonny, for coming. Thank you so much. Thank you, Norris.
Yes.
Thank you, Norris, Tony, for coming. Thank you for coming. And again, we do need to support each other, guys. Just try to support your content creators and just coming in and at least hitting that like button just to see our commentary if you like it or not. If you like it or not. Okay, guys.
I like
this was good. This was really good, guys.
Thank you, Norris, for coming on.
And then Norris wanted to say something. Norris, what were you going to say, honey?
Yes, baby.
I just said I like the video.
Yes, thank you so much. Everybody hit the like button. If you're coming into this video at this point or as soon as you get through the door, like the video, okay? And like everyone else's video when you're going, guys. Don't just watch our videos and not like them. Come on now.
Okay.
Show some love, okay? Yes, thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much. I love you, Lisa. I love all of you guys. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and let Sonny and them go. I know I'm hungry.
Me too.
All right. I'll drop down. Thank you so much.
I love y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Norris.
Thank you.
Can't wait until next week.
Oh, yeah. Next week.
Yes.
Same place, same time.
Okay.
Yes. Thanks, Chad. I love y'all. Teasers.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.